Okay. Hello, Togepi. Hello, Gianna. Alright, audio seems to be in good shape. Sorry, I was running a little late today. So I'm a little late to get things squared away. Alright. I didn't do my hair. I'm gonna have to do it live on camera. That's great. Hi! Hello! Welcome, everyone. What to do with this? It's been back all day. I showered. That's kind of marvelous. I'll work with that. All right. How is everyone doing? I hope you're well. We'll be ready to get actually started in like a minute here. I had a fair amount of stuff to change from yesterday, as you might gather. Not the least of which being that I'm, you know, I'm here in physical space rather than transparent. Okay. There we go. That should do. At some point, I'm gonna be able to do one of those, like, big 60s hairdos. I already have, like, the element of it here. Professional dress player. I mean, look, I do what I can. And Togepi, yeah, Machoke has been, getting some girthy, I guess, in the daycare. Where is my stylus? Oh no. It's so small. Where did I put it? Is it behind my ear? No? Okay, where'd it go? I don't see it. Oh gosh. Oh, there it is. It was under my phone. Oh, good. Mavocata, I mean, truly, if I could have her hair, and also her weird bug eyes, it would be great. I mean, don't lie, her face doesn't really fit with her head, but it works, No, Togepi. As always, the Pokemon that are in the daycare are, bound by the same rules, which, by the way, I don't think I changed. I need to set those channel points redemptions. Y'all, I, finished dinner at like 6:55. I'm sorry I'm running a little, bananas. I almost typed in bananas instead of Twitch. That was good. Okay. Channel points, manage rewards and challenges. Yes. Okay. And I should still have the spreadsheet open. Great, we're done. That's set. Hello, Nick, how are you? Oh my gosh, okay. Well, welcome everyone. I do believe that actually means that I'm ready to go. So between last time and this time, I did a little work training, and I got a number of Pokemon to, like, you know... Oh, I should put the... There we go, that'll be better for the headphones. I got a good amount of my Pokemon to level 53, because that was the cap we set last time. Ah, Nick, congratulations! And so P3D, that's like Persona 3 Deluxe? I'm guessing here. But yeah, so now that Serpentera has evolved into Togetic, it is so much more useful. It's so nice. I don't know if I showed y'all the moveset last... Pikmin 3 Deluxe, excuse me. Oh my gosh, right. I forgot that you were playing Pikmin. Someone else was playing Persona. That's my bad. I'm so sorry. Additionally, I got Lucario. Wait, did I evolve that off stream? Usually I don't evolve them off stream, but I think I might have in this case. Lucario. I have a Lucario. And this is what it knows. It is a Juggernaut special attacker. Let me show you. Because it has a modest nature, I did evolve it off stream. So I probably should exclude it from being used for this gym, for Snowpoint, which is really a shame because it would have been great being Fighting Steel. But I do believe that I should probably exclude it. But this Lucario is a special attacking Juggernaut. Look at that special attack stat. 191. I have no other Pokemon with an attack stat that is that high. This thing is gonna be on the final team for sure, so long as I don't kill it. Though, given that it's technically in violation of, I mean, not technically a rule that I wrote, but just the way I've been handling things, I will forego using it for Snowpoint Gym. I'm still gonna train it, but I won't use it for Snowpoint. Because gosh darn is it fun to train. And I loaded it up with special attacking moves because of its special attack. So it's got Dark Pulse, Aura Sphere, and Dragon Pulse, and I might put Flash Cannon on it. I'm going straight type coverage with this thing. This Lucario can hit anything and hit it hard. I know. That's the next gym, which I think is kind of wild. But, you know, given that my Pokemon are already getting close to Elite Four levels, I think this is for the best. So, yeah, Lucario will currently go into bench. And I'll bring out Eigengrau as the replacement. The others from the 18, Keisha, Awu, and Spiritomb, are just a hair behind on the training. What? What happened? Didn't sing what? Oh! Well, Josh, I don't sing! Not on air. But, welcome on in. How are you doing, Josh? Nick, I really hope for Frostlass, but I'll take Abomasnow. I've used Abomasnow before. But now, because of Lucario, I don't need an Ice type to beat dragons. I have something that can blast dragons super hard. Okay. Yeah, so... But Roselia and Spiritomb are both up to snuff. And are just not going to be on the current rotation team because I don't like battling with them as much. Roselia right now is too fragile, and Spiritomb just doesn't hit very hard. Spiritomb is really good to not die with, because Spiritomb is very hard to kill. Exactly. Exactly, Togepi. Lucario deserves the vacay. Ilessa also, because I trained Ilessa against some Gyarados, has a really good attack stat now. That is nice too. Ilessa is currently my second best attacker, and my best physical attacker. I have a lot of special attackers. Ilessa might make the cut for the final team just on the virtue of diversity in type of attack. Josh, Mega Evolutions would make my team very broken. And so I can't say whether it's for the best or for the worst that I don't have them. And Mavocata, you know, that's why I exercise veto power on nicknames that, that might get trouble. Oh, a Mega Luxray would be so cool, Josh, I'd love it. And yeah, Luxray is normally a physical attacker, which is how I've set it up, with Crunch and Thunderfang. And I'll have to really ask myself when it tries to learn Discharge whether or not I want to switch him. Alright, and Togepi. We are going to Snowpoint. There may be something before that. I genuinely don't remember. We're going first to Candelave. Candle's Eve. We're going to Bed Bath & Beyond. So that we can buy, you know, some scented candles, some nice lotions, you know, just everything for next Christmas. Yeah, I'm presuming that there's a lake in there, because I've got to go to the library. They weren't just like, go to Snowpoint now. I'm going to get some Team Galactic context. And we're going to learn about, like, the creation of the universe or whatever. Now, that I don't necessarily want to tempt fate with, Josh. Oh, you said that there was an item at the very, very bottom of town, Monfocata, and I don't think I listened to you. Yeah, there's this here, which... How the heck? Okay, I must have to get it from the other side. Well, I can't... Can I surf here? No, I can't. I guess I can from the dock. Okay. That would make sense. All right. First stream of year 3 going great. Okay. Well, Avocado, thank you. Oh, it's U-turn. Man, U-turn was big in Gen 5 competitive play, but U-turn's a fancy move. I always thought it was a Gen 5. I guess I didn't realize it was this one. U-turn is bug type, right? You smack him and you hide. I remember that. All right. Let's do this. Let's do the library. Too slow. I mean, granted, I made him wait for like a week, so this is real slow for Baravan. Josh, the secret come out. How could you do this to me? How could you reveal what I've been trying to keep hidden? Come on, let's move it. I don't need to talk to her. Who are you? Yeah. I remember Volt Switch. Volt Switch was huge on like an Emolga. In like Ilessa's gym in Gen 5. I'm so happy I could do Gen 5 now. What is it? Please don't disturb me when I'm reading. I still have like a save of Pokemon White maybe that has some of the like, I think I have like the victory ticket on it. And I've maybe picked a starter. Books on the 3rd floor are easy to read. Ones down here are all too tough for me to understand. Oh, that's right! I'm supposed to read things here, and there's no way in heck I'm gonna do that. Please refrain from bringing food or beverages into the library. That's good flavor text. I love the realism. Hey, Thomas! Over here! This way! Oh gosh, it's Dawn and Rowan. I feel like the way the camera has panned, I'm supposed to think that that researcher lady is important. Why are we off center? What's going on? Okay, Gramps. I brought Thomas like I said. Alright, I'll be out of here. Even though Rowan's saying nothing, I know exactly the face he's making. It's a... Okay, I get it.
Everyone's here finally. Thomas, everyone, listen.
If you could get a Vanillite into this library, that would be impressive given that this library is in Gen 4.
You may have forgotten already, but I study the evolution of Pokemon. But the more I study, the more mysteries appear and multiply. Pokemon that evolve and those that don't. What makes them different from each other? Do those that are immature as living beings evolve into ones more mature?
You should be asking Baravan that question.
If so, what do we make of the legendary Pokemon that don't evolve? Are we to assume that the legendary Pokemon are complete as creatures? That's where you three come in. In the 3 Lakes of Sinnoh, they are said to be Mirage Pokemon. If we can obtain data on them, it may shed some light on how the process of Pokemon evolution works. I need help from each one of you on this grand undertaking. Help me find these Pokemon that are considered to be Mirages.
What are you saying? I didn't get a Pokedex!
And who was it that bolted from the lab before I had a chance to give you a Pokedex?
I'm Fleet, welcome on in. Oh, that actually doesn't work yet. Whoops. Yeah, Jenny's supposed to be able to say a thing. I didn't write it yet. Jenny is working, right? Mavocado, would you mind typing in exclamation point Pokemon? Yeah, we're getting like a misdirect. Okay, so Jenny is alive. I didn't make one. That's my bad. Well, that'll be coming soon. Before you welcome on in.
But that's water under the bridge. Seeing Pokemon with your own eyes is important for you to becoming a better trainer, too.
You can count on me. It'll help with my Pokedex, too. Thomas, you'll go too, won't you?
I would have made all of you go regardless.
Man, what? Why am I, like, indentured to this man? Just because he gave me a Pokedex? Oh, Togepi, it would be very, very hard to get that to work. And that's what exclamation point bot is for. I'll do this one. Yeah. It's just, that's what that one's about.
Now, there are 3 lakes. Fortuitously, there are 3 of you. You should therefore split up and investigate the lakes individually. Dawn, you go to Lake Verity.
Will do.
Berevan, I want you to go to Lake Acuity.
I know that's not what he said.
That would take you almost to Snowpoint.
I want to go there. That's rude.
The road there is harsh. I need a tough trainer to go.
There's subtext here. I'm reading this as not.
I need a tough trainer to.
I'm reading this as
You get as far away from me as possible. You annoy me the most.
just saying.
Yeah, of course. Gramps, you know how to call it. You can tell I'm the hotness. And you know what? I was gonna catch this legendary Pokemon for you.
Exactly. Exactly, Togepi.
You know, as thanks for giving us our Pokemon back on Route 201. Even though I forgot completely about it until just now.
Very well. I'm counting on you. And that leaves Thomas with Lake Valor. The lake is between Pastoria and Veilstone, if memory serves.
Oh. Oh, good. So that's happening.
Has it stopped? Are all of you unharmed?
What was that all about? No, wait, I mean, the TV! The TV! News! Anything!
Oh. I'll be a news anchor. This will be great. Or is it just, are they just showing the car? No text? Okay, they're just, I thought I would get, I thought I would get a chance. Oh, good, okay. What you've just witnessed is actual footage from the scene. It was taken by a cameraman who happened to be there. It's certainly impressive. Who knows what explosion could expose the lake?
Gramps, they said it was an explosion.
Man, we felt that all the way over here? That was at Lake Valor.
But why at Lake Valor? Let's get outside. I'm concerned about the town. You kids, be careful going down the stairs. Thomas, you should leave now too. There may be aftershocks, however. Be alert always.
Yeah, no kidding, I feel like the severity of this was not impressed upon me as a child, because I feel like Rowan is reacting at like perhaps the lightest of what I would deem appropriate if you had a bunch of children in your care and a bomb just went off in your country. They just managed to get Magikarp to use Splash for once. It's just that powerful. It's the best move in the game. Azeroth, hello, how are you?
That tremor wasn't a natural occurrence.
Hey! Old dude and kids, did you hear? They're saying there was a huge explosion at Lake Valor. But I hear everything's fine now. I guess it was just a lot of noise.
Gramps! I'm going. I have a bad feeling about this.
What does she say, Togepi? Please do tell me. Can I go back in and check?
That Berevan can't sit still. Thomas, I don't like to demand, but I need you at Lake Valor. It's impossible for things to be okay, not after an explosion like that. They've no idea what is taking place. Before you go, let me stress, don't get in over your head. We'll try to join you as soon as we inspect Lake Verity.
Thomas, you'll be okay. No matter what, right?
Oh no, this still looks like it might be the thing.
Hello? This is the Candlelight Library. Please keep quiet while you're on the premises. It certainly wasn't me who screamed. Yeah! Or shouted, "Help me!" No, really, that wasn't me screaming.
Okay, now I have to check the others. Okay. What about this kid on this floor who was complaining about the book's difficulty?
Tremor. It was wicked. Scroll to find the book Disaster Strikes Survival Guide.
Is it only here, or is it like everyone in this town?
I'm feeling wobbly. Even though the tremor ended, my knees still feel like jelly. Was that an earthquake? I didn't imagine it.
It's a darn shame. It's kind of delightful, though. Do the people in, like, Ruby, Sapphire, Emerald respond to the weather changes in the events of the endgame? Because I don't remember if they do or not. Alright, well, I think it's about time for me to go. Now, I have to decide who I want to be training first and foremost today. I feel like Pikachu and Elessa... I feel like everyone except Serpentera actually has had a fair amount of feature recently, and Serpentera has been largely off-screen training, so I'm gonna lead with Serpentera. A Togekiss, of course, being pretty bulky, a good special attacker, and since mine has Hustle, not a bad physical attacker either. I've loaded it up with Air Slash and Aura Sphere to act as its main attacking moves, but it also has Fly in the case of a pinch, and Wish if I want to heal. And it doesn't just have to heal Togekiss either. Wish is the one where, you know, it heals a turn later and you can always switch. Alright. I'm ready. I mean, for as long as I've been around Veilstone, like, this is where I come to train. Unless I'm training Elessa, in which case I can do the Gyarados outside of Canalave. Yeah, it would make sense that only the people in Sootopolis do. It's too bad, because you feel like everyone would notice. Because I feel like it reaches as far out as, like, Mauville. And so there's, like, Pacifidlog, Pacifidlog. That's a weird one to pronounce. Moss Deep. Like, there are a number of cities that, you know, you'd think the people there would notice. And yet, you know, they're just bumbling about their, you know, with their business. I think especially in Moss Deep, given that they have, like, you know, they have high-tech scientific equipment, they would pay some notice to it. Okay. Valor... I guess Lake Valor is technically a separate area, so if there's space for an encounter, we may do one. Though I don't think there is. I think it's... memory serves... This area is just kind of blown up and there are, like, Magikarps flopping around, but you can't really catch the Magikarps. Ah! Well, that's good, Togepi. I'm glad they thought of that. Oh. I will say the galactic, like, smooth bass jazz is real nice. Alright. Hello, sir. What's going on?
Next stop, Lake Verity. Closest civilization is that hick town called Twinleaf. You can roll in there completely unopposed.
Yeah. It's a little Magikarp. Hi. Magikarp is weakly flopping about. It goes to show how much defense Magikarp has if it survived a blast like this. Alright. Would you like to join the Magikarp and flop around in the mud? Mavagata, I have a feeling that Team Galactic put them in. Given, you know, that we know for a fact that they're very good at quickly building infrastructure. Alright, so now we get a chance to see Serpentera in action. Now, Aura Sphere being perfectly accurate is nice because it counters Serpentera's Hustle ability, which lowers its accuracy on all its other moves. I like your theory though, Mumfgod. I like the idea that there were just, like, perfectly maintained stairs just, you know, just under the water. For Murkrow, natural lake stairs, exactly. Yeah, for Murkrow, I should probably... Well, Air Slash with same type of attack bonus I think will do more. Though there's the chance that it misses. Yeah, it's part of the very distinctive pattern of currents that take place in this lake. That's how the stairs came to be. Overwhelming. That's true, Togepi. Okay. Is this the right... This feels like the right way. Yeah, this is the wrong way, because there's the pile of Magikarp. Hello, ma'am. Even Team Galactic has no use for Magikarp. Worthless. All of them. Man, they act like they'd never heard of Gyarados before. Azor, it's probably for the best, because they're probably on death's door. Well, a poorly rendered cutscene. What is this in reference to? But not Priya, welcome on in. How are you doing? We set off the galactic bomb. Its blast force was phenomenal. I'm concerned. Ooh, a Golbat. Grab on the show, welcome back. Oh, it's so nice to see you on Not a Sims Night. How are you doing? Welcome back. Oh, and Napriya, thank you for the host. Almost one-shotted it. Almost did. Is that a little... I think that I maybe tied back a little too much. If I stick it behind my ears, it's actually quite reserved for me. Just vibing. Hey, that's what I'm good for. There we go. I'm just going to embrace the curl. It's what I got today. Napri, I appreciate that immensely. I love the way you say hello. And I have a feeling, given that you've been playing, you know, PS1 era Final Fantasies, you may have some poorly rendered cutscenes from which to pick. Oh, Togepi, if you do, I think it's like /ME. I think that's what it is. There's a text command. It's native to Twitch. I'll punish you in place of our boss for for defying Team Galactic. Now, Azeroth, a few seconds ago, you weren't there. And then you fizzled in. It was really impressive. I really liked it. You gotta teach me how to do that one of these days. Because I feel like, I mean, I may be able to do a climbing entrance, but if I could fizzle in, I mean, I'm sure I could do that with, like, in, like, OBS with, like, a video thing. I could have, if I had, like, the green screen, I could do, like, a fizzle effect. I could make that happen. I could actually do that now. Yeah. Oh, and for any of you who were here yesterday but didn't catch me saying this, yeah, the green screen's not going to be for, like, full screen games like, you know, like Pokémon or anything on, like, the Game Boy Advance or Game Boy Color. It's just for games that are in, you know, 16:9 widescreen. I mean, I could grab the green screen right now, Azeroth. You joke, but I mean, I could go get it. It's under my bed. It's nice. It's really easy to put up and down. Oh. Yeah, that does not sound that does not sound at all pleasant, motherfucker. Man, I don't know what I was doing, but late one night recently I was reading about cave diving. And I just I have no interest. I have really next to no interest in like scuba diving, period. But especially in caves, some people want to be adventurous. I do not want to die underwater in a cave. That does not sound fun. And Azeroth, it's a good plan. You know what an even better plan is? Just never going to England to begin with.
What you want? You're investigating the explosion? Doesn't matter who you are. It's too late to make any difference. Things are gonna get really interesting now. How legendary Pokemon are gonna be brought to our HQ in Veilstone.
Thank you. Thank you for revealing the plan to me. I appreciate that. Oh, it's Saturn. Am I healed up? Yeah, I don't like that. You know, Azeroth, if Pokemon antagonists ever realized how good of a strategy that would be, like they could end the game by just putting 4 people at the entrance to the first town. Yeah, there you go, Togepi, you got it. Yeah, motherfucker, that, I think that would be more enjoyable. Much more enjoyable than my experience there. Alright, let's do this. Is this the first time we've had Saturn? I can't think of that we've seen Saturn yet. Cyrus is very flat and down here. And then Jupiter and Mars were varying shades of high. I could go middle for Saturn, but I feel like Saturn is very intense. I mean, he has horns in his hair. And then there was the scientist dude that we haven't seen since Valley Windworks that had a very comical voice. I'm open to suggestions on what he should sound like. They can be both, Mafakata. I am not one to judge. Oh my gosh, no kidding, not for yet. What has she been making with it? Draco Malfoy type. So, British and entitled. Mission is proceeding without a hitch. The boss should be pleased. Okay. How you feeling on that? Sounds good? Okay, if you have any other thoughts. Everything is for everyone, and for the good of Team Galactic. And for the good of Team Galactic. I'll see how it feels, Mavkata. I recognize your face. You're the child who raided the Team Galactic building in Eterna. Oh. Zero the Alien, thank you so much. Jupiter should be ashamed of herself, being beaten by a child. But anything and anyone that opposes Team Galactic must be crushed. Even the very thought of opposition will not be tolerated. I think Mars has the Perugly. I think Saturn... Oh my gosh, something is wrong with his bangs. What is happening there? I thought he had more flat bangs. I thought they were... Oh gosh, did he have like cut-ins? Oh. Oh no, someone jacked this guy up. It would be better without the cut-ins. Oh. No, dude, I'm sorry. I need to take you to a barber shop. Like, we can do this battle later. And Zero, enjoy your lurk. I don't have a lurk command, but enjoy your lurk. Thank you for hanging out. Alright, I gotta watch the Toxic. Ooh, mozzarella sticks and fries. Yeah. What up, Bria? That's great. I'm so glad that she has something new to play around with. I mean, air fryers can be, you know, quite healthy, and or at least as an alternative to, you know, rote frying food. Obviously, many of the things that are fried normally have, you know, their own unhealthiness. But it's awesome that she has a new thing. I considered it for my kitchen, but my kitchen is so small. In my apartment, not here. Okay, Bronzor. Steel Psychic. Rizzo. I wish I could do that. I mean, I feel like this is where, like, a persona mechanic would come in very handy. If I could just talk to this man, and if I could just, like, you know, try and be friendly and be like, hey, dude, I mean, we can battle later, but, like, can I give you a friendly word? Like, you need to change. You need to either have no bangs or have, like, total bangs. Like, the widow's, well, it's not even a widow's peak. The like, slots that have been cut out of your hair are not working for you. And he would be like, I needed to hear this today. Excuse me, British. I needed to hear this today. None of my subordinates really want to speak with me with any honesty or candor. And he would, you know, he would give me like a genuine thank you. We'd go to Veilstone. I'm sure they have a barbershop in Veilstone. They have the massage lady. So she can probably do it. Yeah, he has Toxicroak. Yeah, that's fine. I'll stay in and use Mud Bomb. Oh, it has Mud Bomb too. How cute. Has a rotisserie option. Oh my gosh. Yeah, he tried to have a cool look, but it didn't work out. I'm gonna switch to Mulan, because Mulan will be able to one-shot it with extra sensory. I'm not gonna deal with the fact that Mud Bomb has 80 accuracy, which translates to like 40% accuracy. Alright. Yeah, ground is the one thing that my Bronzong doesn't like, because it's got heat proof, which I have to keep reminding myself. But still, not bad. I mean, Toxicroak doesn't have same type of attack bonus, and Mulan's got defense and special defense out the wazoo. Alright. You, my friend, are tough. What was the rest of that? I can see why you defy us so. Even I, a commander, only managed to buy us time? But that's fine. A child like you will never be able to stem the flow of time. Team Galactic will get 3 legendary Pokémon of the lakes. With their power, we will create an entirely new universe. By now, Mars should have captured the Pokémon of Lake Verity. Yeah, it's very jagged. I think the suggestion, Monfacata, to have him emphasize random syllables really adds something to his character, and I appreciate it. Please help me remember that. Alright, I'm gonna use my last antidote. I have a bunch of full heals now, so I'm not, like, hurting for healing items. Alright. So do I go check Verity now? Is that what they said? I'm presuming that that's what they said. I read it. I definitely read it, but I didn't, like, encode it. Oh, I should actually say hello to my mom. We haven't been back. I mean, she's just gonna heal our Pokemon. But I feel like, you know, given that we've been away for like 2 months, or 90 hours, depending on how you presume that time flows in this world. Oh, that's... I almost ran to the... I almost ran to Barry's house. Hi, Mom. Welcome home, Thomas. Are you and your Pokemon healthy? As it should. It's Bronzong is actually named Mulan because of Bronzor being a mirror, and my head went, you know what, my head went to reflection. When will my reflection show who I am inside? So just really at this point, just get, you know, buy yourself on a cassette tape a copy of the Mulan soundtrack and listen to it on repeat in your car stereo. That's all I ask. That's all I'm asking you to do. Hopefully you have one of those car stereos that has like a multi cassette tape player, because I know, you know, you may already have a couple things in there. You know, a best hits track of the musical performances on A Prairie Home Companion. You may also have the hits, you know, the hits of the 80s, as well as a cassette tape of Wham. I hope you have a cassette tape of Wham. And everyone's favorite, of course, everyone's favorite. You've got to have one, like, randomly misplaced children's book that was in there for, like, a nephew. Mavgata, for what reason are they important?
Ah, Thomas, what timing? Those Team Galactic scoundrels are after the legendary Pokemon. You've got to help Dawn.
Do I have to, like, do I need, like...
What's with this old timer?
Oh, this is a double battle. Oops. More international folklore baseball. Yeah, I would dig that. That would be awesome, Nick. So no extra significance, just vanity. Got it. Alright, Croagunk and Glameow. Against which we've got Serpentera and Pikachu. Alright. Hey, Mavgata, that's alright. Oh, also, Pikachu learned Calm Mind, which... Pikachu's actually a slightly better special attacker than physical attacker. I may set up Pikachu as a special cannon. Ah. And what is the Luska? Am I pronouncing that right? Or is it like Lucia? Okay. Really? Mavgata, that would be kind of wild. Do I have? Yeah, I have my box. Hold on. Close. It's Close Combat, Fire Spin, Flare, Blitz, and Calm Mind. So I won't have Fire Spin on it. And I haven't had the chance to learn Flare Blitz yet. Also, how did you remember that? That's amazing. I mean, Close Combat and Calm Mind are in the exact same spots. Ah, gotcha, Mavgata. Yeah, I feel like I've never seen an Infernape actually run, with Calm Mind, but mine is kind of suited to being a special attacker. Luska. Luska, got it. Oh, head of a shark, body of an octopus. Yeah, that definitely sounds like something they could have added in Gen 8. Oh, man, thank you for the host. I know, not pro yet. I've got work on Monday. How are you doing? Everyone, please welcome on in the resident champion of Aximonopoly, one Mr. X Meehan. Oh, Josh, the red and blue sprite for Golbat is incredible. Yeah, man, that sounds about right. Computers like to be grumpy. Mm-hmm. Well, Nick, now I'm gonna think of that every time that I go scuba diving in the Caribbean. Which will happen maybe once? I might do it once. I'm gonna do these single battle style because I want to just train Serpentera. Because again, as many levels as I build up are levels that I can then train the rest of my Pokemon, you know, to. And we're getting to one of my favorite grinding points in the entire game. I love beating up the ski trainers in the ice routes. You're right. And Jupiter has like, well, it's bowling pin hair, but it reminds me of a Pokemon too. Does she have like Happini's do? Kind of, yeah. It's a top pony. Why did they do that to themselves? Yeah. Or, actually, Roggenrola, too, for that matter. Jupiter, it looks a lot like a Roggenrola. Wrong gen, I know, but still.
This mission is successful, we will get a nice bonus.
For sure. Yeah, absolutely. Roggenrola is one of the Pokemon from Gen 4 that I think you could slot in pretty easily in the earlier gens. It works. Drillbur, too, for that matter. Alright. Serpentera is doing great. Now granted, Serpentera might not actually be the best choice once we get to the ice routes. But... Oh, that's right, because they sometimes will not use designs and save them for later. Yeah, Shellos too, yeah. Shellos definitely would work in Gen 3.
There goes our bonus. This is an epic tragedy.
That's your concern? I mean, I get it. Work is work. She probably has, like, a wonderful, you know, life of hobbies that she partakes in. Okay. I feel like Serpentera is still the right choice. I'll talk to Dawn.
Thomas, it's Team Galactic. They're taking the Pokemon of the lake. I couldn't beat this person.
And you beat the others? No, you didn't? I remember that, Nick, yeah.
Base brings back bad memories. I'm talking about the Windworks. I got a whole lot of trouble for that little incident. What's with that look on your face? You do remember me, don't you? Fine. Whatever. I'll tell you who I am again. I'm Mars, one of Team Galactic's commanders. So, what is it? Are you some lovey-dovey couple to the rescue?
Excuse me, no. Look, I don't know what Dawn told you, but we are not involved. That is not a thing. I don't care how much that she's like, I'm definitely reading her subtext. She is way more into Lucas than Lucas is into her. Look.
Not a chance. Not even a teeny one. You're all going down.
I mean, this game has everything. You know, villains with bad hair, unrequited love. Rosa is which one? Is Rosa the girl from Black 2? Because I know the girl from Black... Yeah, because the girl from Black 1 was Hilda. It was Hilbert and Hilda. Hilda had great hair. Oh my gosh. Alright, a bronze... I'll just fight the Bronzor straight up and down, because I've got Aura Sphere. Host Love, thank you for the host. Yeah. Rosa with the donuts. A little strange, but it works. What? I have no idea. This is a very strange question, Slow. I love the canon names so much, Togepi. I'm serious. I think they're fantastic. You know, because save for the first gen. I know cross country is a sport, but are you saying like Mexico as a whole, or a specific person from Mexico? Like, if I were challenged, you know, to a cross country race by really most people, I would lose. Gloria. Which one? Is Gloria from like Gen 7? Or 8? I don't know the later ones, because I can do like Gen 8 girl. Okay. No, you can... Are you thinking of biathlon or cross-country skiing? Because cross-country is also a running sport. You definitely can. Also, it's not to say that nowhere gets snow. So first the Windworks, and now Lake Verity that I owe you for. This shouldn't be happening to Team Galactic's commander. Calm down, Mars. I've done my part in all this. No, there's a cross-country is usually a three mile? Yeah, I think it's a 3-mile multi-terrain course, and then cross-country skiing is in the snow. Well, there's Lucas, and there's, what was boy from Gold's name? Ethan? I think that was it. Well, it might have been Gold originally, but then it was Ethan and Lyra. Lyra. Brendan and May. Lucas and Dawn. Yeah. Ethan and Lyra. Who I do think Lyra was worse in design than Crystal. Crystal was better. Lyra's fine. She's just got her hat's too big. Hilda and Hilbert. Nathan and Rosa. Nathan was the other. He was the boy in Black and White too. My mission was to transport the lake's Pokemon to our HQ. That's right. I accomplished my mission without a problem. Team, we're pulling out. The boss is waiting at the HQ. Pokemon of the Three Lakes are connected somehow. Thanks to Saturn's grandstanding at Lake Valor, a cavern appeared here. It was the cavern where the Pokemon Mesprit slept. Mesprit appeared too, probably to go help its friends. That worked out well for us. It was super easy to catch. Yeah, it was like Selena and something else. Should have been Xavier and Yvonne, that would have been good. So now we've got them all. Mesprit the being of emotion, Azelf the being of willpower, and Uxie the being of intelligence. Now that we have them all, you can look forward to what plans Team Galactic has for them.
I see. This also occurred at Lake Valor. Another legendary Pokemon was taken away by Team Galactic. Both of you went up against full-fledged criminals. The fact that you're unarmed is reason enough to celebrate. But what about Baravan? What is happening at Lake Acuity? Is Baravan safe?
Android, welcome on in, even if you've been here for a while. I hope you're well. So now they want me to go to Lake Acuity. Great. Yeah, I definitely don't remember the names for, Calum. Oh my gosh, Calum, right. Elaine and Chase. I didn't realize they got names. Steven Stone is a great name. We're talking about, protagonists, but Steven Stone is a kickin' name. A fun challenge for everyone is to attempt to explain the Zelda timeline. So, I'll do it. I'll give it a shot. At first, there was one Zelda. And then there were 3 Zeldas. And then apparently there's one Zelda again. And the reason that there were 3 at one point is because Ocarina of Time is special. That's it. I mean, I feel like the protagonists, once their designs become changeable, it's like the names become much less important because you definitely put your own spin on them. Oh, how interesting, Moffocata. Okay. So do I want to... I don't think I want to do any switching out on my team. I think I've got the team that I want to roll with. Oh, except I do need to get Bibarel. That's right. That's why I went in. Because I need my HMs. Oh, Bibarel's at Salacion Town. Excuse me, Celestian. So I will drop... okay. Once more with feeling. Yeah, I do know... Yeah, because Mark is the default. And he's in both games, actually, which I find to be amazing. Okay. I think I'll put Ilessa away. Ilessa was one of the most featured last time. Oh my gosh, really? Did he even include, like, the CDI games? Well, I mean, if he included, like, the cartoon and the board games, I'm sure he included the CDI games, but I would love to see how he slotted them in. Oh my gosh. All right. Let's skedaddle, shall we? And yeah, in a way, Togepi. A CDI remaster. If it weren't for the fact that Nintendo is actively pretending like they never happened and that they don't exist, I think it would be very interesting to see them actually take those games and make them playable. It would be like a really wonderful call out to Zelda history. That was never mastered. Oh, Mihan, you have a point. Mihan, didn't you play those on air before? And yeah, Twig, feel free to send me the link to it. Also, I have a lot of money from training now. You see that there? You attempted to play one. Alright, Ponyta can stay in. Do I want my Pokemon back? Yeah. Great. No, you can. I'll leave. I'm gonna go ahead and put F back in. Oh no, Mihan. What? Okay, yeah, no. I have a feeling that save states are one of the few things that would make that game bearable. You know what's sad? Unknown F here is currently a higher level than some of the Pokemon that I would actually consider using. Ooh, that's not good. Ooh. Nick, yeah, the Satellaview Zeldas. Oh my gosh. I wonder if those were, the data for those were in any of the, data leaks, that happened last year. Y'all, did any of you watch the Workboy video that I put in the billiard room? Yeah, Twitch Whisper is fine. if you're not on Discord. Oh my gosh, not forget, that's delightful. And Yummy Hand, it sounds like a perfect game. It sounds like a great experience and, you know, just wonderful for everyone involved. Yeah, I was so entranced by it. That's why I put it, oh, excuse me, give me Eigengrow. That's why I put it in. Because I was like, yes, this is cool esoteric stuff. Oh, Togepi, if all I had to do to get A's in college was, you know, walk around, I would have had the most steps in class. Instead, I just had to, you know, make outlines and, you know, study for hours and hours and hours and hours and hours. But it worked. I got a degree and a little shiny thing to go with it that says, good student. Or something like that. It had a word. I'm glad that many of you are on the same wavelength then, that you'd already seen it. Oh, why am I need my TMs. Because I want strength. Because no one knows strength yet, and I have a feeling that I'll need that. Yeah. So Teleview is just, the code from that I feel like is one of the things that could be super lost to the ages if it weren't for, you know, people who had the forethought to save. I'll keep Amnesia, I guess. The video was about the Work Boy. It was a periphery for the Game Boy Color that was going to be produced and never got released. And for the longest time had seemingly been lost to the ages until this year. It was a really neat video. All right, now we should be set. Now we should be ready to march forward. Ooh. Yummy Him, that sounds very interesting. Yeah, anything you find that are like think pieces on video games rather than like game theory videos, unless it's economic game theory, in which case I'm all about it. But you know, things like the Pokemon Red AI tournament or the work, like if you find stuff like that out in the wild, send it my way. I dig stuff like that. I don't need people's personal fan theories, but I love interesting curios about things that actually exist. And Twig, take all the time you need. So, we're going into Mount Coronet, and I'm still saving my encounter in Mount Coronet. So let me just put on some repel. Right? Right, Nick? I'm serious, that thing was... I was very impressed by the level of detail that they went into, and also getting to see, you know, the relative position and ranking of, you know, the gym leaders, the rival fights, even the oak battles. Wonderful. All the OSHA violations in Smash Ultimate? Oh my gosh. That sounds funny. Okay, so let's see what's down this way first. Or, ooh, I want to grab that item first. I'm glad he did, Nick, yeah. Yeah. Well, here, let me speak a little, slightly candidly, and Twig, take all the time you need, about, like, my personal relationship with video game content creators on YouTube. Which is, I've had my heart broken, by people I liked turning out to be bad people, and so I became much more selective, and kind of stepped away from a lot of it for a long time. Okay, so I can't go down this way, but I can come up that way. That's probably like the room that crosses between Oreburg and Hearthelm. Yeah. And so now I'm back at like, oh, I still like that sort of material. And I like it even more where it's answering interesting questions rather than just strict game reviews, because I think that's much more fascinating. Things that are like curios, unexpected information that's rooted in, you know, reality, not just fascination. Oh, so it's that one. Okay. Got it. Oh. Oh gosh, I need to fog? I'm not going back. Yeah, and I had a feeling that that's what you meant. My days of watching, you know, sort of just video game reviews, I think, are behind me. Though there are some that I would say still, in my mind, hold up. Or some that I think if I went back and watched them now, I'd still find funny. From the people who, you know, didn't turn out to be monsters. That's why, I don't know if you ever noticed this. And yes, I do know that, Nick. I'm not trying that today. Again, I made a promise that I made live to regret. But if happenstance should pass, that I get Gabbit, I'll come back here and I'll catch a Feebas. Like, if I can get it to be the actual encounter, which would be so unlikely and, you know, such a rare chance. But if I can get it to be the encounter, then I'll count that as my Coronet Pokemon. But otherwise, I will still catch one and just not have a Coronet Pokemon, and I wouldn't use it. But I would have Cynthia's complete team. I am picking up all the items in here, though. Or at least all the ones I can find. Yeah. I mean, I know the essay-style videos, those take much longer to produce, man, so I'm not expecting, you know, rapid-fire content, nor can I keep up with rapid-fire content anymore. Like, when I was a kid or a teenager, I would have been like, yeah, just, you know, I want more of this. And now I'm like, okay, once a month, we're good. That's all I need. I got other stuff going on. I got my hobbies. Really? Why would the fog cause lag? It seems to be a very simple effect. Okay. So there was an item down here. I think this is the last one. Light clay. That powers up ground type moves if memory serves. I may give that to Gastrodon, actually. Okay, there we go. Yeah. I mean, even when I'm watching live streams nowadays, it's like, it's not near, like, I never nowadays watch live streams without being, you know, without doing something else as well. Like, you know, I'm training Pokemon, I'm, you know, doing, you know, projects for work, and that's something that's come to take hold in more aspects of my life than perhaps should be, but I almost always multitask between relaxation and, you know, productive stuff. I'm not very good at relaxing. Not very good. They're not background noise, no, because I do, well, sometimes. I sometimes engage with them. If I'm working, I don't. Oh. A never melt ice. This is quite an intense room for just a never melt ice. And we're through. Oh, I love the snow route music. I gotta be honest, Mofakata, I only ever listen to podcasts when I'm on long drives. Because a lot of the ones that I listen to, granted, are like narrative driven rather than like current event driven. And so it makes sense to listen to the narrative all at once. True, Togepi, yeah. If it's a game I'm more interested in, I do tend to pay closer attention to it. Okay. The snow routes. I guess Eigengrow is my best Pokemon to use for encounters. Because I don't want to throw in Bibarel. Okay. I have a good number of Ultra Balls, right? It would be really sad if I'd come all this way. Yeah, I'm fine. I'm totally fine. Alright, let's do it. Uh-oh. Not that I'm not, like, happy to see you, Meta-type, but I was hoping for an Ice-type. I have another chance. But this is suboptimal. Also, I will probably one-shot this. Well, maybe not with Assurance. I'll use Assurance. I wish I had a Pokemon that knew Dragon Rage or False Swipe. Oh no, the hail! The hail! Oh no! I made a mistake. Okay, well. I'll mark that down. I don't need an Ice type, but I would like to have one. I would like it to be a Frostlass. I'm not gonna get that. Meditite. And it's dead. And it darn died. That's, it's not great. What if I get a Sneasel, though? That would be interesting. I don't need another Dark type. I don't really need another Ghost type either. Really, Abomasnow would kind of be best for type coverage for my team. Even though it's so weak to fire. Okay. How do I get up there? I can't do a Glaceon. I have an Umbreon. Mofagata, yeah, that is helpful. Man, that was just, like, Flint, especially in Diamond and Pearl. Flint was supposed to be, like, you know, the Fire Elite Four member or whatever. Flint has, I think 2 fire types total. He's got, like, a Lopunny, a Steelix, like... My Eevee is a male, and I don't have a Ditto, so I don't think that that's gonna happen. Oh, right, I do have Acuity Lakefront. That'll help, hopefully. To be ready to answer any call, to be ready to accept any challenge, that is the way of a trainer. And, Mihan and Nick, thank you for the donations. Towards the randomized route redo challenge. Well, Josh, it will be whatever the female Pokemon is what Pokemon will pop out. I'll never get an Eevee. Mofakata, what were you gonna finish that sentence with? Oh, okay. If I'm one-shotting with that, that's not bad. See, now you're gonna find out why I like training around here. The hail is a little annoying. Yeah, exactly. I don't have Ditto, so... Oh, well, Miha, that's very sweet of you. Can you do it when I'm not live? Like, if you came, like, tomorrow... Well, tomorrow's Sunday, so I would be live. But if you came on Tuesday, would you be able to donate to it? Per stream. Oh. Yeah, good question. Ooh, Rapidash. All right, Josh. We will, if I catch an ice type on Route 217 or by like Acuity, it will be called Jack Frost. And if I just kill more Metatites, then, well... Look, they had only so many fire types, and so they had to split Rapidash into two. Legal Rapidashes and illegal Rapidashes. If there weren't for illegal Rapidashes, this game would have no fire types. None. It's not like they could be Ponytas, that's ridiculous. Did she just say eat Snowball? Now, Avocado, that would be fun. But Josh was very specific in his directive. Okay. So, I'll go back and get the guy that was up here. I can run the... Oh, well, it's a good thing we've got Zubat duped out. So I don't have to worry about that one. I was gonna say a thing, which is presently escaping me. It was something about yesterday. Oh, well, for those of you who, oh, I don't have one of those, but Slav, if you want to know, you have been following since August 5th, 2020. So, 5 months? 6 months? 5 months. No, he's just real good. But he's not like, you know, top 4 good. They could have given him a different name. Yeah, that's what I did, Togepi. Oh, a Porygon 2. Oh, he's an ace trainer. Porygon 2 is very smooth. It's like, you know, it's like one of those, they have a name. You know, the dipping ducks? Yeah. I do like that there are ace trainers in multiple regions. That was a really cool touch. But how? Am I weak or something? Is it truly just Waterbird? I feel like they have a better name than that. Almost certainly not pro yet. You've been around for a good long while. Yeah, July 10th, 2019, so, Season 3. Alright. I don't know if you need a new Porygon after Porygon Z. I think Porygon Z is exactly the end game that I would have been hoping for. Which is to say that it makes no sense. And it's practically discombobulated. You know, from like polygons to smooth to what? That's, I think, the progression of what video games have been. So, Porygon is a nice mirror of that. Yeah, Season 3. Early Season 3, no less. Oh, I haven't battled her yet. Oh, so I used Rock Climb to get up there.
I'm fully kitted up and equipped. Anytime will be fine.
You're drinking bird. I feel like there's about 1 million names. Oh, Laura's got a Tropius. Okay. Shoot, okay. You're in the wrong place, girl. You're trying to train a Tropius against ice types? I mean, more power to you, but also, like, less power to you? Because that's a bad choice. It's just a bad choice. Like, I'm not telling you how to run your life, but I'm telling you you're wrong. I could do that, Josh. I have Shovel Knight on my Wii U, and I've never played it. To answer your question, I don't know, but it's not impossible. The point of them is to, it's an office toy. It's, you know, it's bric-a-brac. Yeah. Or like sprinkles and jimmies. Are you a novice or a mid-level? Advanced. Edward. With your Sneasel. Which may outspeed, but again, I have, you know, a nice, comfortable level lead. So I feel fine. I feel perfectly comfortable and confident. I feel clean and clear and under control. Hashtag not sponsored. The skiers also give pretty nice money. Yeah, but so here is why I like training here, because you can heal in this house. Hello, sir. Well, not pretty. You're already at 1.5 years, so you're well on your way. Sneasel has a voice that was like, Sneasel! In the show, right? Ugh. Josh, falling and dying in Breath of the Wild is a time-honored tradition. You gotta embrace it. I very often in Breath of the Wild, without getting stamina upgrades, would just try to climb things that I really shouldn't have been climbing. I climbed a lot. I didn't think, oh, I should, you know, try and find a better approach and, like, take a safe way up this mountain. I was just like, no, I should just climb straight up the most severe face that is closest to me, rather than trying to go around. Wild Corella, we are, before the Elite Four, we are on our way to Snowpoint. Or, did I say that right? Will Corella? Welcome, by the way. Yeah, we are making our way there. And Twig, welcome back. All right, I always play for keeps. This isn't practice. Peach iced tea, nice. Yeah, did you bring enough to share with the class? I'm guessing by that, no, you didn't. That's okay. You know, don't worry, everyone. You know, we will have snacks soon. And today, Axamom brought orange slices for everyone to share. Now, for the very first time I played, I was riding along in a car, and that was the first time I think I started realizing, oh yeah, I get motion sick again. It wasn't good. But I still came to enjoy the game afterwards. I have my frustrations with Breath of the Wild, but I enjoyed the game. And Jorah, welcome on in. How are you doing? Ooh, yeah. Will, are you going to share that beef? Did everyone bring snacks today? Josh is out of cheesecake. Jorah clearly brought fish. Man, why does Serpentera keep getting Pokemon within like an inch of killing them, but not actually finishing it off? Okay. Will, question for you then. What is the dopest drink you can possibly imagine? Azura, I know that feeling. And Togepi, what kind of cheese? Oh, you got hummus? Okay. Do you have dipping things for the hummus? Chocolate milk, solid choice. And Triscuits, oh my gosh. Hummus and Triscuits, excellent combination. And cookies and cream ice cream. Nick has cookies and cream ice cream. I hope it's one of those, big industrial things that you can share with the whole class. The parade buckets. Cheddar? Okay. So I can't partake in that, Togepi, but... No, Josh, Sturdy doesn't work like that in this gen. A, and B, they don't have Sturdy. They aren't Geodudes. Too bad. Okay. Nice level. So it was an excellent battle. I'm just gonna go back and heal. It's right here. This is why this place is great. Oh, Josh, that would be so annoying. Block of distilled and concentrated nutrients. Oh, so fruit snacks. Sounds great. Because really, all fruit snacks are just sugar and then, like, vitamin C inserted. Even if they're made with real fruit. Actmon's with Wonder Guard. Imagine that on an Electros. Well, I guess an Electros with Wonder Guard, it negates its Levitate. So never mind. That would be fine. You just have to hit it with ground type attack. Yeah, I guess now since Fairy type neutralizes the no weakness properties of the Ghost Dark types that were present up until Gen 6, Electros may be the only Pokemon that's left with no weakness, and that's only if, this is still Route 216, so I can't catch this. That is only if you don't hit it with like an Iron Ball or Gravity. Oh no, Priya, that stinks. I mean, you could always get them repaired. I'm presuming Nintendo still does repair services. Big one of her shoulders don't work? Mofkata, that's very violent. Well, I thought that was just for fixing Joy-Con drift, Nick. Or is it for any Joy-Cons? Because if so, that's honestly kind of awesome. I'm not Priya, I doubt that. I'm not surprised that Nintendo's moved on from doing Wii U repairs, given that, maybe 15, 16 people bought a Wii U, myself included. And actually, the cookie sheet and the Wii U Pro controllers are really, are very durable. I have to admit, my Wii U Pro controllers have held up great. They have no issues when I use them. I guess I don't use them much, so they're practically in mint condition. I mean, for $50, I would hope so. These things were expensive. Yeah, I thought I would have been very surprised if they had stopped doing repair services. They maybe had a pause in like the spring when everything had to be figured out. Yeah. Just get one of your game manuals from, back when they still made game manuals, look up the phone number on the back, and Bob's your uncle. Or you could Google it. Yeah. It's a shame, Nick, but not much that can be... Oh! Maylene is here. Oh, Thomas! Maybe you're on your way to Snowpoint City? That's where I'm going, too. If I use Fly, I can get there instantly, but I'm walking for my training. I have no problem with this. I'm used to the cold because I go barefoot and lightly dressed. Shoo!
Oh, that was nothing. Really, I'm not cold at all. I'll be going now. Please take care.
They were big, and Nintendo wanted to scale things down. I'm not excusing the choice. That's my guess. And I think the old, let me test this. Because I'm pretty sure they didn't have click-in. Oh no, they did. Never mind. So yeah, no clue. Josh, I wish I could have grabbed a PS4 controller for 20 bucks. That's a nice price. Electabuzz. I won't be able to one-shot it. I don't want to risk it one-shotting me, plainly. Rizzo, you're up. Oh gosh, the competition for best cry I feel would be pretty fraught. Because you have to deal with, like, you know, there's also, like, Paris. Paris's cry is magnificent. Oh, I just realized my dresser is in the shot. That shouldn't be. I had to move my television for the green screen. So things are gonna shift a bit more. Yeah, I've only ever had the one PS3 controller. Yeah. Yeah, Twig. I think... Well, my problem is more so that it happens even on the Pro controllers. The Pro controllers had the issue with drift. Yeah. Like, I shouldn't... That shouldn't be a problem. Thankfully, the GameCube Pro Controller, this one's fine. Miss Magus's cry is kicking, I remember that one. Alright. Rizzo will be fine. Famous last words. Yeah, I know folks sent me like the self-cleaning guide for the Joy-Cons and for the Pro controllers back when isopropyl alcohol didn't exist, so I couldn't do it. All right, Dalton, thanks for fighting me. Yeah, so at some point, I'll either send mine in for a cleaning or I'll, do it myself. Alright, so as I recall, this is just a big, long expanse of nothing with, various items and trainers strewn throughout. I'm going to bring up a map just because I kind of want to get things all in one run. Yeah. Nick, it's like usually Nintendo's build quality is pretty good. I'm surprised at this one. I mean, if it weren't for the fact that the Switch was so good for other reasons, this would be very annoying. Alright. Route 217. Okay. Alright, so this map does not have the items on it, but that's fine. I just need to get the trainers. Okay. Oh, there's a ninja. Pfft. Got a good eye spotting me. Yeah. My Pro controller would have been a better investment if it didn't break. Yeah. It's, it's unsurprising. You gotta really push, to get a company to recognize the mistakes they've made. That said, You know, I hope with the Switch 2 or whatever the next console is called, but I'm guessing it's going to be the Switch 2 because Nintendo is bad at branding every other console generation. You know, with that, I hope they do a little better on the build. If you got them exchanged, I mean, it shouldn't have been several times. Oh, he had seals. I didn't notice the seals. Wait, with like your Switch? Not pro yet? Yeah, but I feel like it's to a lesser degree, Nick, because it's, you know, although it is an annoying thing, it doesn't brick the console. The Switch V. Nintendo calling our 132X the Switcheroo. If they call it the Switcheroo, that would be fantastic. But what I'm asking, Not Pro Yet, is if those controllers are somehow compatible with the Switch. That's what I interpreted your statement as saying. It, not in terms of just getting used to the controller. Which, if you've ever had a big controller like that, then you're probably fine. Yeah. Well, it's good that you're not as annoyed as you would have otherwise been, Twig. Yeah. I get grumpy because I bought my Switch new in Duluth, Minnesota. I bought my Switch in Duluth, Minnesota, which is a fun memory. But I bought it new, and therefore I think everything on it should work, and should work for longer than a year. Yeah, 4 years until a new console, I can believe it. I think I'm going to be very interested what Nintendo does with their next console, because they have struck a particular market niche with the hybrid console model, to the point where they've essentially pushed all the other players out of the mobile major game market. You know, obviously you still have mobile players, you know, phones and things, but you know, the Vita's gone, and they've eaten their other, product line. You know, they no longer have a split between handheld and home consoles, and so I really, really wonder what the next console generation is going to be. What I anticipate is that it will essentially be a powered-up version of the Switch. You're going to still have the hybrid gaming model. You're going to have something that closer resembles, say, the PS4 generation. If the Switch is more hitting, late PS3, early PS4, the Switch 3D, I wouldn't put it past them. But I feel like the 3D fad has died. From a local retail pharmacy. Tell me more, Togepi. But my point is this. Nintendo, essentially right now, has a fundamentally differentiated market position to Xbox and PlayStation, who have to continue to compete against each other. And that has been massively to their credit. And they have third-party support like they haven't had in generations. Now, granted, a lot of them are third-party games that have already been out on, the PlayStations or the Xboxes for a long time, but the Nintendo gets the advantage of their being able to advertise, hey, now you can take it on the go with you. And so I am very, very interested if they are going to continue with that model, how they're going to improve it, how they're going to actually maintain a portable form factor while improving the power, and if they're going to try and compete with power level closer to the PS5, or if they're going to keep it more like a PS4 level, because that's my guess. And so I'll be very, very interested just from a business standpoint. And Izzy, welcome on in. I do remember you were mentioning that, Nick. And if they do that, I could see them pushing the console life of the Switch a bit longer, in the way that the new 3DS might have pushed the 3DS a bit longer. Yeah, that was exactly what I was saying, Nick. The third-party support has been outrageous. I love that your pharmacy was selling them, Togepi. That's amazing. Genuinely. And Izzy, I'm doing well. I mentioned this on another stream, on another Platinum stream, actually. But Nintendo has this odd corporate tension between sort of traditional, they have a traditionalist culture rooted in the fact that they're a 200-year-old company, but they also have this crazy innovative and creative streak. And where those powers fight with each other, sometimes you get Wii U's, sometimes you get Wii's. And so it's always with Nintendo, with the next thing, it's a gamble, which is why they're fascinating to watch, because sometimes they do stuff that blows your mind, and sometimes they do stuff that makes you really scratch your head. Yeah. Well, Nick, it's like having a laptop without having to deal with a laptop. Yeah, other times you get the Virtual Boy. That was, I would say that was the creative side going too far. I think the Virtual Boy is a different set of problems. Oh, ow.
I was finding my way through the blizzard. I dropped an HM. Still had that Hit Moon rock climb. I'd be able to scale sheer cliffs.
Oh, please tell me I don't have to find rock climb out here. Just tell me it's just this one. Yay! Rock climb! I'm glad I came here. Alright. Well, now I'll be able to use that once I beat Candace. I love this guy skiing with the spin. Skiers feel Mother Nature through the soles of our feet. Oh, his name is Bjorn. Well, hello, Bjorn. Yeah. I mean, if y'all ever want to know anything about Nintendo as a business, I did essentially a semester-long research project on them, looking both at the landscape of their competition, their reputation, and ultimately a strategic recommendation on something that they could do moving forward, but that's not relevant to this conversation. When his birthday is... Alright, enjoy your lurk, Azeroth. But I can pull up those slides. Oh, really? I didn't know that, Nick. Oh, that's delightful as a fact. What a nice reference. Is Kopai just a name, or does it mean something? Like, did it have significance in the, their original, you know, cards and things? It's not bad at all, truly. Like, for those of you who are here, I can keep track of you because I see you often, and I make an effort to learn people's names. But, there's some other people who, they got more going on in their chest, and it's like, how do you keep track of all these people? How do you know? Like, it is impressive to me. Cards, okay. Well, that's why I asked. Alright, so here's the Route 217 encounter. I learned my lesson, I'm not going to use Umbreon. Umbreon is too strong. I'm going to throw into barrel, and I'm going to regret it, but I'm going to do it. Alright, now here's hoping that I get an Ice type. Okay, a Snover. And Izzy, yeah, that's right. You would have come for the first time early April? I can check this. Yes, April 8th. At least that's when you followed. So yeah, we're closing in on a year for y'all. Okay. I'll go with cut. Strength might be a little too strong. I'm okay with a Snover. Yeah, I remember that was in April, so that's what I thought. Alright, let's try and catch this. And Josh has already suggested a nickname in Jack Frost. Snover is an ice type, so this may be, we may have our Jack Frost. We have our Jack Frost! So what would Nintendo actually mean in Japanese? Like, is it a word or is it just a name? To your musing, Nick. Aw. Lizzie, that's so kind of you to say. Thank you. Alright, seemingly curious about people. They gather around footsteps they find on snowy mountains. That's kind of cute. Okay. Route 217, Snover. Alright. And Jack Frost will fit perfectly. Use the K. Got it. Yeah, I think Snover's quite cute. Who's to say? Who's to say? Alright, so we get another encounter at Acuity Lakefront, which could provide us another ice type, potentially a Snover? Jacques Frost. Aw. A person. A rare sight. Thank you for visiting. A gift. Why is she in the dark? Also, don't I already have a spell tag? What did I say? I meant Snowrun. I had Snowrun's picture in my head. Also, I have a Snowrun emote? That would be, it would be appropriate. Hello, Miss Skis. Okay.
I've been skiing with Pokemon since I was just 5 years old.
Well, maybe I just have a really good shovel. I also do have, you know, a giant fire monkey on me, so that would make it a little easier to traverse the snow. Just a hair. Oh, whoops! Ugh. That girl was a ghost? Awesome. Love it. Okay. Ground ice. Ugh. It's no nice switch. Yeah, no, in real life, snow is scarier than people give it credit for, I reckon. Snow can be very beautiful and very, very scary in large quantities. Well, Pilot Swine just has a big head, I think. It's got a big forehead under there. What if that was all just eyebrow? Because it kind of, you know, kind of has like the bushy eyebrows. Like, what if its eyebrows started up here and went all the way down there? Give me that fan art. Also, I kind of love Piloswine's floppy ears. I would be happy to have a Swinub. Mamoswine actually would also make a nice addition to my team. Yeah, I know it has little eyes under there, but it's not like all eyebrow all the way down. I'm sure it's like actual eyebrows kind of start there, but it just kind of blends in with the rest of the hair. Yuki Ono. What is that, Togepi? feel like hail is doing more damage to Eigen rather than most Pokemon normally would. Oh, hello! It's a Glaceon. It's what could have been. Okay, and what is this thing? Is it like a mythological figure? Oh my gosh. A woman that died in the snow on a mountain. So it's like a legend. Or what half of the episodes of Pokemon that take place in the snow are like 2 steps away from being. Japanese folklore. Got it. Okay. Huh. So what you're saying, Nick, is it's the final boss of Persona 1. Got it. The real final boss. Snow Queen Quest is the real story. And yeah, that's what we're saying, Mofkata. Eigengrog, I would like it if you could please hit this Froslass Glaceon. Ice types. I'll never get their names straight. They're all ice jokes. I can't do it. I can't keep up. It's not possible. No one's ever done it before. What? Repeat. What? Alright, let me put Serpentera back up front and give it some health. Because not after worrying about switching in to Serpentera, I'm fine having it lead against ice types. Also, I think I might go get Ponyta and use Ponyta in this gym. Because Ponyta would be a good sacrifice if push comes to shove. Black Belt Luke. Did I ever tell you guys about my black belt test? I'm reminded of it in the theme of feats of strange endurance. Ah, Krogunk is cute, yeah. Krogunk has a wry grin about it. Not that you can remember. I'll go ahead and do it. When I was in Taekwondo, years and years ago, the black belt test was sort of a day-long thing where the leader of our dojo, I think it's not dojo if it's not karate, but the leader of our Taekwondo school, would, take those of us who were attempting to receive our black belts, and we would go through a series of things. It was essentially a series of different challenges that were, part of the program. And so there was like sort of a normal nature hike. We would talk and be reflective and blah blah blah. But the more salient things in my memory are Steve too? As if people weren't already mad enough. Okay. So one of the components of our black belt test was after the nature walk, we had to all be blindfolded and have a meal. There was some point to it that's clearly been lost on me after all this time. But I remember it was myself, a boy named Will, and a girl called Allison. We were the ones who were testing that day. And so our instructor, he took us to a Bob Evans. which, if you've never been to a Bob Evans, it's I think it actually started in Ohio. It's a restaurant chain. They do, you know, sort of farm American cuisine, you know, just sort of Americana type food. You know, hearty breads and, you know, fatty foods and et cetera, et cetera. Good stuff, delicious biscuits. And so we all had to eat a meal while blindfolded. And I remember I got what I always got at the time, which was like chicken tenders and fries. And so I remember the most difficult part of it being, that I couldn't find the ketchup. Because I wanted to have it with ketchup, but I couldn't find where the ketchup was on my plate. And I eventually got like the muscle memory down, like where it was relative to my actual food. I might have gotten some ketchup on the table, but Will, one of the guys who was testing with me, the dude's a legend. He ate eggs. He had eggs while blindfolded. I'm talking like, I think they were runny eggs too. I don't think he got like a scram. I think he got like sunny side up. Like, dude had eggs. Were other people in the restaurant watching? Yeah, he several times had to explain to people what was going on. We were in, I think, our Taekwondo uniforms. But I'm like, it was this is one of those things that I think is ridiculous thinking about it now as like an adult, like what you realize is what essentially was happening was a grown man was shepherding 3 blindfolded 13-year-olds through a restaurant and feeding them, like, what? What must people have interpreted that as? After that, we went to a climbing wall, and we did the climbing wall. I think we had the option to take the blindfolds off. I think we all at least did one run with the blindfolds on, doing a climbing wall while blindfolded. And then after the day of, like, you know, the sort of challenges, we came back to the dojo and we did the sort of more functional parts, our memorization of Korean words, our forms, our weapons routines, and our board breaks. And gosh darn it, I broke all my boards. I had to hop on my foot to get one of the sets, and it was my last attempt, because I had to keep my balance between a front, side, and back kick. And you had to do them all straight, but I did it. Gosh darn it, I did it. Oh, we're at a cutie lakefront, so I can get an encounter. Yeah. And I found my, because I know I talked about this during Earthbound, that I have my black belt. I found it. I'm not going to get it, but I found it, so I know where it is. It's not just lost. Yeah, I have a feeling that, like, the extra stuff, he essentially had some license to come up with, like, a series of, like, ancillary activities that would be part of the, you know, the belt ceremony that had deeper meaning than I currently remember. Because I know because he had a 4th degree black belt. I'm only 1st degree. And so, I know for his 4th degree, he had to, like, walk on hot coals. Yes! Oh, it's female! Yes! Frostlass! Awesome! Okay, where do I get the Dusk Stone? Okay, I'm gonna play it super safe and just chuck a couple Ultra Balls at it. Not gonna get a Glalie today. Yeah, the show does a great job of giving each Pokemon, you know, sort of a showcase, a feature, which I think is lovely. Throw in those snow runts. Ah. Oh, perfect, Toby, yeah. Felicity. Okay, sounds good. Sounds like a plan. And I can go run and grab that right now so I can just train Frostlass, rather than have to worry about it being a snow run. Darn. I really don't want to, like, hit it. Toby, you have a wonderful rest of your evening. Thank you so much for hanging out. We're gonna get to do the Snowpoint Gym tonight. I wasn't sure whether or not we'd get here. But yeah, we made good time. Yes! Felicity. We got it. Which means I have to decide if I want to use one or both of them. I have so many ghosts. I could almost run a mono ghost team. Because I've got Gengar, I've got Spiritomb, I've got Drifblim, I now will have a Frostlass. It's said that several Snowrunt gather under giant leaves and live together in harmony. Oh my gosh. That just doesn't sound adorable. I have Rotom too. I have Rotom. I am one ghost short of a mono ghost team, I think. Unless I have another ghost type that I'm forgetting. Felicity. You got a good one. Was that for the nickname? Because Mafakata already redeemed nickname help. Rukia. I get that reference. I know that one. It's from Bleach, right? Oh my gosh. Oh, there's Barry.
Hey, Thomas. What, you finally come along now? Slow. Way too slow. Listen, Thomas. See how the rocks are all lumpy here? You can't climb those rocks until you get the Snowpoint Gym badge. Anyway, I'm off. Team Galactic, I'm coming for you.
Yeah, I know Troy. But I'm just saying, like, I know that one. Which is rare for me. Usually, oh no. Oh no, not pro yet. Why? Thankfully I'm not in the middle of a battle right now. Okay, so Level Loser. Here's the way Level Loser works. Use the current lowest level Pokemon on the team for at least one full battle. Which, at the moment, is Bibarel. And it would probably behoove me, since I don't want to lose it, to do a wild Pokemon battle right now, rather than walking into Snowpoint. Ooh. Too bad that it wouldn't fit. That's a great name. Okay. Got a Snover. It's level 35. It's a little close, but, you know, I can throw items at it. We're fine. It'll totally be fine. It's totally all good. I shouldn't be. I have only dropped less than 0.5% of my total frames for the episode. Now, I may not have quality settings, which is annoying. Yeah, I don't have quality settings tonight, so if your internet can't handle 720p, that'll be the cause of issues. In which case, I'm sorry, Jorah. Alright, let's hopefully damage. Nope, okay. I'm keeping a watch. I feel comfortable going for another hit. I don't think a Snover, because I don't think it knows any grass type moves. It learns Wood Hammer at a very high level, but I don't think it doesn't know like Vine Whip or anything, or Razor Leaf. Those would be the things that I would have to watch out for, since Bibarel is part water type. Okay, no, we're good. We're good. There we go. Level Loser accomplished. That one is why I'm always trying to keep Bibarel, like, at a good enough level. Because I'm very sensitive to the fact that at any moment when I have it on my team, y'all could pull that card and say to me, oh, Mr. Axeman, sir, would you please, you know, go and use your Level Loser? and throwing your Bibarel in this current trainer battle that you're doing, I would be powerless to say no because it's in the rules. Which is why I've been trying to keep it leveled up, but unfortunately the daycare has become not as quick as I would like. With the level that it's now at. I may have to do some actual training on it. Okay, kicking. Alright, yep, here we are. Snowpoint City. Brrr. This snowbound town is always freezing cold. The spirits of the trainers and their Pokemon burn hot and bright. Especially the gym leader. I love Snowpoint City's music. Alright. Don't need to buy anything. I want to take a look around in the Snowpoint Temple. But only really tough trainers are allowed inside. Okay, I'll check the houses now. I'll take care of it. By any chance you have a Pokemon called Medicham? If you do, would you like to trade Medicham for my Haunter? No. I have a Gengar already. I'm good, lady. Oh, my girl has so much vivacity and charm. She is much less charming when you know that she put an Everstone on that Haunter. Scarf looks nice and warm. I wish I had one like it. I wonder what that lady said in the original. Or if that lady was even there in the original.
Hello, hello. Would you like to hear a trendy saying?
Sure, what's trendy?
Very well. Trendy thing to say for you would be two-step. It's a trendy sort of thing to say.
Share colored shards with me and I'll teach your Pokemon some moves. How does this work? Serpentera, sure. Oh. So I get shards in the underground. Yeah, two-step. As in 1 2-step by Sierra. Okay, I don't want any of those moves. But that's cool that that guy's there. Thank you, Mamacata. Have a wonderful rest of your night. Enjoy your rest. I will be hopefully beating Candace tonight. Hopefully. So Candace, is Candace the first one that has 4 Pokemon? Do I finally get to use 4 Pokemon in a gym battle? There's nothing exceptional here. That makes Snowpoint unique. There's nothing exceptional about me. That's what makes me stand out. I feel like this guy doesn't understand what standing out is. Oh, Maylene's still here. That's good. Wonder what she has to say. Oh, hi Thomas. Are you taking the gym challenge now? I'm hoping to see Candace soon, but I'm staying put until I warm up again first. Oh, you should know that Candace is a user of Ice-type Pokemon. I really admire Candace. She's so studious. She wanted to practice against me to learn about the fighting type. It's because the Ice-type matches up badly against the fighting type. Well, thank you for that tip. Okay. So, looking at my current Pokemon... yeah, I think, Eigengrow is always good to have around. Bibarel absolutely must be put away. Because now I can just fly here. Now, here's the thing. If no skill comes into effect, Pikachu is useless. If it doesn't, Pikachu's fine. Serpentera is a risk, and I don't think I want Serpentera for this. Bronzong is actually a great choice because the steel moves will be super effective and it will resist most of the things the ice Pokemon can throw at me. Eigengrow is always good as a defensive pivot. Rizzo, I don't like for this. I'm gonna bring Ilessa, because Ilessa, as the physical attacking juggernaut that Ilessa is not bad. And so I'm gonna put Serpentera back in my party for just a moment, because I'm gonna go to Salacion Town, and I'm gonna go grab Machoke, see what it knows. Because if it knows a normal type move, I might be in good space. Not pro yet. I don't know who would. I mean, certainly whoever they are, you know, they know what they're doing is wrong. They know what they're doing is explicitly wrong. And who would ever do such a thing? Also, I should be able to get the other shiny stone now. Well, once I beat Candace. Because I'll be able to use rock climb, and there's one that is rock climb gated on Route 210, and I'll be able to finally have Roserade. Oh my gosh, I know exactly how we're finishing the episode. Yes, I want Ponyta, please. All right. This is what Ponyta's been waiting for. Also, not to press the matter, but if anyone has 5,000 X money that they want to spend, I can always hop to the left Ponyta and get ourselves a Machamp for this. All right. Wake Up Slap, Cross Chop, Scary Face, Dynamic Punch. I could probably just give it. Oh my gosh, its stats. Level 50 Pokemon. Yeah. I thought it had enough effort values from the training that I did on it earlier. Clearly I was wrong. I'm gonna teach it Strength. Because I think I'm still gonna bring it because... Oh my! Hello! Welcome! Eric and, is it Cherry Broya or Brola? Let me know. Welcome on in. Ooh, that is nice. That is very nice, Nick. Brola, got it. Okay, so I was right on the second one. Well, sorry I didn't get it right the first time, but welcome on in. Well, hello to everyone who's coming along with Eric's Raid. My name's Axeman. Tonight I'm playing Pokemon Platinum. I also play things like The Sims 3, Animal Crossing of varying varieties. And it's wonderful to see y'all. And you know what, Nick? That's fine. You know, what's the worst that could happen? I get hit by Blizzard. Doesn't sound that bad. Welcome. This is also a challenge series, and I'll let Jenny give you the rules. Boop. Guess what you were just playing? Well, I can check. Animal Crossing, you're back to it! Oh my gosh! So Eric, I remember you were saying that something had gone wrong with your saves, which had caused you to take a step back. So what's changed? Just getting back into it, or were you able to fix it? Yes, Napriad is correct in his explanation. Look, I signed myself up for this. It's my fault. Alright, yeah. I think... I end up picking weird teams for the gyms because I keep anticipating that someone's going to try and addle me. Look, during the Elite Four, honestly, that's probably fine because there's a cooldown. Ah, I see, Eric. Okay. And so you still had your other town, so you still had access to a lot. Hopefully, anyway. And, open offer, if you ever need it, I can, of course, get you whatever paintings I have access to. I know you helped me get a few of them, so it seems only right that I repay the favor again. Well, Nick, it's not the only... We don't have... We never evolved Alakazam or Graveler. Or Onix, for that matter, but that's not technically Gen 1. But totally up to y'all, whether or not we do a hop to the left before this gym. That said, I'm going to get myself ready for the gym. Well, you know, I could probably train Serpentera one more level. I kind of want to get my... Well... It's probably for the best that they're not able to get level 60 just yet. Yeah. Pikachu will go back. Ah! Alright. We have a hop to the left. Let me get my other 3DS. Well, one of my other 3DSs. And not a problem, Eric. Just always open offer, let me know. I am so happy to help. But how are things going otherwise? I know it was Saturday, so did you do your tabletop game, or? And I'm sorry, I'm skipping steps. If you haven't already, I do hope that you will check out Eric Barkman. He is wonderful. Okay. Now, Bria, I appreciate that. That was part of the purpose of this series, is, you know, giving more purpose to the in-game currency, or in-Twitch currency that many of you may have accumulated over the course of the amount of time that I've been doing this. All right, would I like to enter? Yes, I sure would. And while I'm entering on that one, I'll get Pearl launched, save the game. Great. Terrific. And I already have a Pokemon that I can trade. Yeah, multiple. I'm good. It's funny, my Pokemon in this one, in Platinum, are actually almost stronger than my Pokemon in Pearl now. How often do you see a Machamp? Darn right. I feel like Machamp's pretty rare to see. All right. And if before we get to the to Victory Road, I would massively appreciate if someone would redeem a hop to the left for Onix. They retreated. Oh my gosh. Getting someone to retreat in a tabletop RPG, that is impressive. Hello. Okay. Hello. Yes, I want to trade. I will accept the offer. Trade will be started. Yeah. Pretty big time. I would say Golem is less overshadowed. But definitely still overshadowed. Okay. You're gonna Ponyta, and I will offer Luxray, since Luxray is already in my bank of Pokemon. There we go, we're hopping to the left. Move it to the right. Crisscross. I know hop to the left is not, cha-cha slide, but Okay. There's Machop. What? This is Machamp. I can't really the charger. Here we go. Ah! Look at him. There he is. There's Ponyta. All right, let's get him back. Should I name him Rapidash now? All right. Trade. Trade. Yes. I have another 3DS. I could get my copy of Diamond out and we could have a pretty full union room. Yeah, I have Diamond here. I know. Y'all never want me to update the nicknames. Ponyta's a good one. I don't blame you. I'm kind of excited. We'll get to see a Machamp. Let's do it, Nick. Okay. Who do I want to train going through the Ice Gym trainers? Oh my gosh, that stance. He's so sassy, I love it. Okay. Quit, please. Okay. Nope. We're good. Thank you. Okay. I'll save in Pearl so I can shut it down. Yep. Great. And who to use against the gym trainers? I think Mulan. I think Mulan could use a little training. Alright, so that's done. That work? Get it turned off? Power off. There we go. We're good. Plug my charger back into the streaming 3DS so it doesn't die. Because I'm pretty sure the hardware add-on borrows a bit of battery life. Yeah, let's see what Ponyta's stats are now that it's evolved. Are they better? Probably marginally. Alright. Summary. Oh, it's a modest. That's why. Yeah, this isn't great. But it's better. This is acceptable. Oh, sure, please. If there are any that you can share. Oh my gosh. Twig, I've seriously, the worst I've ever done the worst burn I've ever had on the top of my mouth was from a lasagna. Give it time. Yeah, it's got solid defenses, which I'll take. They are not family friendly. Okay, fair. Okay. Okay. Well, we're ready. And it's nice. Ponyta's been with us for a long time. It's nice that, it gets a slot on the gym team. I get 4, right? No one's confirmed this, but I think this is the one where I finally get 4. Oh, right. Yeah, no, you've already mentioned that you wanted something from Toho. Okay. Oh, right, Ice Puzzle Gym. I could go get revenge. I could totally go do that. I've got heart scales. But I have a feeling, I do think I'll outspeed some of these ice types. Genuinely. Especially given that I'll have at least 7 levels on some of them. And yeah, not pro. It really is. Yeah, I'm good, I think. All right. Yeah. Oh, I know that feeling all too well. Tonight for dinner, I started eating at 6:40. I had to inhale my food. It was a really good meal. It was soup salad sandwich night here at the Axeman household. So I made myself a little salad. And my mom made a on sourdough, like cheese and tomato and spinach sandwich, in which I dipped into a tomato basil soup. The cheese obviously was cheese that I can eat. Can someone explain to me how Gyro Ball determines its power? I know it's if your Pokemon is slow, which is good for Bronzong. But I want to know, like, exactly, like, is it, like, bars? Like, with Bronzong's speed being, like, 45 or something right now, does that mean it's, like, 75 power? Is it, like, if your Pokemon had 0 speed, it would be 120 power? Or is, like, there a certain amount of wiggle room? This is my question. Oh, lots of snow runs here. I should probably use extrasensory some. How much slower you are than the target? Oh. So it's a better move, you know, when you're dealing with a speed imbalance. So noted. So really, I'm just clearing Pokemon right now on solely the fact that, you know, I'm using a super effective, yeah. Excuse me, Glalie? Ha! There are a lot of trainers with Pokemon that know Protect or Detect in Platinum, I've noticed. Which is really annoying when you're training. Well, it's a minima function. Which means it's the minimum of those two. And so 25 times target's current speed divided by user's current speed. So likely for something like Glalie, which has 4 times the speed that I would, because I think Bronzong's base speed is like 20 and Glalie's is 80. I think in that case, it would be 4 times 25, so it would be 101. So yeah, that would be the base power, or thereabouts. And if it has like something that boosts its speed, then I would, you know, I would be even further boosted. Though really thinking realistically, that there's no way that Glalie has 160 speed, so no. It was probably more like 2 or 3. It was probably like 75 power. Yeah. Well, minima functions, they have economic applications. For what escapes me at the moment, but I just know I know it from Intro to Micro in college. Or at least that's where I used them. I might have other places where I knew it from before that. Okay. How many trainers are there in here? 6? Oh good, this guy just has 1 Pokemon. Oh, it's another Glalie. How cute. How delightful. Well, I'm going to use Extrasensory on this one. See how much that's doing. Because it'll be nice to know about where that's hidden. And Mulan is really gonna be nice. Because even though Gyro Ball is super effective. But Extrasensory's doing half on a level 44. It's a Glalie, which means it's got 80 in special defense. That's nothing to sneeze at. Because ice types are not known for being defensive juggernauts. I'm in decent shape. I don't mind where this is. I get Mulan to level or 2. Along the way, we'll be good to go. Hello, sir. I would like to fight you now. Piloswine. I don't trust it. Is This is the only Pokemon. When there's Earthquake, that's gonna hurt. I don't have an extra life right now. Okay. Izzy, you have a wonderful rest of your evening. Thank you so much for hanging out. I was right. I made the right call. Alright. I'm noting now that it did about 40 damage. We'll see if that holds true. Because I've been addled, shall we say, by damage ranges in the past. It was also about 40. I'm gonna roll the dice. I'm not gonna roll the dice. I'm not dumb. I've been here before. I have the items. I'm gonna use them. There's no point in my losing a Pokemon to this Piloswine. Just because I'm impatient. Candace will wait. Oh my gosh. No, Priya, you've just reminded me. I will sometimes go back through like my liked videos on YouTube for my personal account, not my Axeman account. The one that I've had since I was in middle school. And oh, Twig, awesome. I'm so glad that you got Fire Emblem Three Houses. That's wonderful. And I just some of the choices that I made, oh, they make me so sad. He's like, oh, I was into that? Oh no. Oh boy. Oh honey. You could have made better choices, but no. No. Oh my god. Oh, whoa. Coconut. That's a lot. Oh, okay. Hello, Coconut. How are you? And welcome back. Twig, yeah, I'm looking forward to beating it myself for that same reason. Anyone who received an emote, because I presume tier 3 gives more, from Coconut subscription, please thank Coconut. Coconut, welcome. A little, a little Coconut. This is a good chance as any to remind, I will, half of what I just got from Coconut, as well as anyone else who subscribes or gives bits this month, will go to the Middle Ohio Food Bank. And once I set up an actual proper like direct donation page, you don't have to give half of that money to Amazon. Look, if you want to, subscribe, by all means. But also, if you want to take that same money and just give, half of it to charity instead of to Amazon. Yeah. No, I'm doing a thing. Look, I'm not saying nothing about the company that owns Twitch. I'm not saying nothing about them, but I'm also saying if you don't want to give them your money, I'm not saying anything. Oh, I'm definitely not at that point, Meehan. Heck no. Oh yeah, I saw that clip when I was going back through stuff. Not pro yet. That one was very surprising. That was a ghost one too. It was anonymous. I remember that one. I was in the castle in where Mallow lives. yeah, there's this company that's called Large South American Rainforest, and they make choices, and I don't love all of their choices, and I was thinking, what if I took the same amount of money that I normally get, but then I also give money to charity instead of to them? So I thought it would be good. I still think it's good. Awesome. Sneasel's high speed, so Jarball will do very well. Yeah, so just this is your daily reminder that that will be happening, that I will get a direct thing set up this month. I want to set up a business PayPal. Oh yeah, of course, because Keaton Hype was predicated on your idea for the design. Yeah, by the way, folks, you have Coconut to thank for that one, in case I didn't make that clear before. Oh, do I not get to... Okay, I'll borrow you later. I feel like I've said that before, but it bears saying again, because it's been a while. Okay. Get to battle her now. Okay. Yeah, so I need to set up a business PayPal. To do that, I need to figure out all this stuff that goes into that, and I'm thinking, well, I might do some extra stuff. Was that really all the guidance you gave? Well, I know I still brought you in on the remainder of the, like, I ran the design by you once I had a concept in mind. You came up with the whole thing yourself. It was all you, Coconut. You get all the credit for it. I take none of it. I should probably make a 1-year badge, huh? I've had the 6-month one as the highest for a long time. Exactly, you drew it. You got Stevie to make the actual emote form of it. It's all you. Alright, so back to Snowpoint Gym. I got one more trainer. And then I'll actually do the puzzle. I guess, okay. I'll do the, okay. I'll figure out my way to that last trainer, and then I'll run out, heal, and then I'll come back and do the full puzzle. Yeah. We caught a snow run, which I'm super excited about. Yes, Bronzong's name is Mulan, because at one point it was a Bronzor, Mirror, Reflection, Mulan. Some of these nicknames I didn't come up with, but Mulan is one of mine, so... If you ask me about some of the other ones, I couldn't tell you. Annoying. How could you? How could you do this to me? I have Awakenings, though, I'm fine. Because when it was a Bronzor, it was a mirror. Thinking about mirrors made me think of, when will my reflection show who I am inside? And from there I got to Mulan, that's why. What do you mean that's just silly? You know what's silly, Mihan? Calling an Aerodactyl Pikachu. That's ridiculous. Ridiculous. And I kind of love those early internet crunchy videos. It's just... it takes you back in time. Okay. Mihan, you're gonna have to remind me, because I don't think we're catching another Pokemon today. You're gonna have to remind me that the next one is gonna be Mewtwo. A robot with an alpaca named Coconut. That is just... that is beautiful, and I love it, and thank you for sharing. Alright. Okay, now I can fight the last one. There we go, we got this. And why are you a robot? For real, though, this is just a real thing from my life. I've had so many teachers named Jennifer that I can never use the name in any other like form of medium, because it's like, no matter what happens, I'm ultimately going to be like referencing one of them. And it just, at that point it becomes like, okay, now who am I trying not to offend? Ooh, very nice. I love a ranged attacker with up close. I mean, I prefer ranged DPS just for a whole variety of reasons in any, in any combat setting. Except for in Smash, strangely. I like Dorf better in Smash. But that's, I mean, he just has a big sword and he can whack things with it. It's so easy. Those Smash attacks are so satisfying with Ganondorf. I prefer to be a tank. I've played MMOs enough to know that I am not cut out to be a tank. I actually love healing. I love being a healer. I like being a healer more than I like being ranged DPS. Because then I can just stand back, I can make sure everyone's taken care of. And I don't have to worry about someone complaining that I'm not putting dots on something. Because when I played Bard in Final Fantasy XIV, I was not good at putting dots on things. I'm much, much better at just making sure that people are healed. I shouldn't have played Bard, but I liked the ranged DPS. And I didn't want to switch to Black Mage. And I'm sure Black Mage has about a million things that do dots as well. It's just, for the longest time, I didn't know that my purpose as a Bard was to be dots. No one told me until I was like level 35 when someone was like, what are you doing? Why aren't you using these? This is what you're supposed to be doing. And I was like, oh, no one told me. I've been playing this game blind. That's what I do. Oh, yeah. Twig, there are definitely things that I played Paladin for a little while in Final Fantasy XIV, and that was what made me swear off it. I was like, I can't tank. This is not for me. Oh my gosh, tanks that are bad at drawing aggro, bane of my existence. No, I had no trouble, once the person taught me what a Bard was supposed to do, I had no trouble using Bard after that. Because it's like, from there, it's like, oh, okay, this is it. This is what it's supposed to be. Cool, got it. Okay, that I can do. But no one took the time to, sit me down and say, hey there, Axeman. This class that you're playing, you're doing it wrong. Try better. Yeah. You gotta, folks gotta give folks room to learn, excuse me. If you're not playing with people who, give you that space, then it's probably for the best that you aren't playing with them no mo. Okay. What am I missing? Yeah, that's not enough speed to do that. Okay. Oh, well, I can get these pretty easy. There we go, nice. And I can get the rest of these from here. Kickin'. I think people in MMOs sometimes underestimate the willingness of new players to accept constructive feedback, and they just get frustrated. Okay, there we go. I think I cleared it. So now I should be able to just go straight through from the center. Yep, we're good. Let's do it. Let's face Candace. My problem, Coconut, was like I didn't even realize I was doing something wrong. I just, you know, someone just had to tell me, like, at some point, like, hey, you're not being as effective as you could be. I was like, oh, okay. All right, I'm ready. I'm ready. I've got my team set. I'm gonna lead with Ponyta. Saucy little strategy. Thank you, Coconut. Yeah. Twig, I think this is sort of the opposite of your case, but I think one of my greatest memories as a bard. I'll just talk about this one once we're in the gym battle. I'll give it a chance. You want to challenge Candace? Sure thing. I was waiting for someone tough. But I should tell you, I'm tough because I know how to focus. Pokemon, fashion, romance, it's all about focus. I never realized how much I love Candace's priorities. And I'll forget that's fair. I would say given a chance, you should try one or both. But you certainly don't have to play them, especially if you don't like MMOs. I'll show you just what I mean. Get ready to lose. Darn right she does. Pokemon, fashion, romance. Does that not sound like me? I mean, come on. She's also got style. She's got a good color scheme going. Alright. Why do you know Aerial Ace? What? Ah, well, if you've already tried them, then you're good. No need. So, one of my favorite memories playing Bard in 14... Ooh, right, ghosts. Okay, so I can't use Ponyta on this. Ooh, this is actually perfect for Ivangrowl. There was a dungeon that we were going through, you know, it was a four-man dungeon, so 1 tank, 1 healer, 2 DPS. The tank disconnected, and if you know anything about Final Fantasy XIV tank queues, it's that they are endless. I'm talking like if you're waiting for a tank, you are going to be waiting for a while. Tanks get jumped straight to the front of the queue like nobody's business. And so if you are missing one, you are not going to get one. And so our tank disconnected in the middle of the dungeon. And so we get to the boss of the dungeon, and we're like, okay, what are we going to do? And it happened to be an Aramon, one of those like flying mono eyeballs. And based on how it moved and attacked, I was like, oh, instead of, tanking, I can just kite it. Because, I was playing Bard, so I had arrows, and so I could just run around hitting it. And the other DPS, I think was also ranged, and the healer could obviously do whatever. And so I was like, okay, I'll just kite it instead of, worrying about having to, keep it in one spot. And because I was just cutting it the whole time, any of its AoEs, they weren't hitting. And it was like, I think that was the only time I ever got, unanimously the commendation from all the other people playing the dungeon. It's my favorite thing playing Bard. Playing White Mage, you get commendations all the darn time because people are like, yeah, the healer, give it to him. Oh, you should play 15, not per yet. Yeah, 15's good. Well, 15's okay. 15's fine. 15's not perfect, but it's good. Yeah, so if you've got that much, going on at once, Twig, that's definitely tricky. My comments on 15, they perhaps de-escalated. I liked 15 when I played it, but I also recognize that, it's got some issues. I think played as a game on its own and not looking at what it could have been, it's a fun game, mechanically. Like, there are things to be enjoyed. All of the things that they did in Final Fantasy 15, they did better in the Final Fantasy 7 remake. Yeah, they should not blame you for that. 10 is a good favorite. Okay. I don't want to die. I guess I'll just heal. I feel like at this point y'all are just like not using no skill because it's like I've already come in with a team. Good job, Mulan. Where like I've made no skill kind of pointless, and so it's like, but I also don't have that many things that are actually like super effective. Man, this thing is nailing Focus Blast like nobody's business. That move has 70 accuracy. And 12 elixir, yeah. Also helps. It's important that I'm getting to this about amount higher because, you know, the span between, you know, the final gym and the Elite Four is not enough to cover that level gap. I need to be a little too strong here to make up for lost time later. Swine. Abomasnow, we have a Snowverse, so we could get Abomasnow. Okay. Piloswine, I know, is a bad choice for Mulan, so Ponytail, why don't you? Yeah. Cynthia's team is what I'm preparing for. If I'm rocking Pokemon around, you know, 65, 68, I feel like that's fair for the Elite Four. I've got a chance to get through without losing people. And if I lose any one, I've got to, you know, make it through the rest of the Elite Four with, you know, what's left. Oh yeah, because the Abomasnow is one of the Pokemon that kind of walks around and is like a high-level encounter. Right. Aww, Tweet, that's too bad. No, you should be able to do whatever you want in 14. Gold Saucer is so fun in 14. You get to play Triple Triad. You get to play Final Fantasy VIII. Must say, I've warmed up to you. What was the rest of the line? I might even admire you a little. Wow, you're great. You've earned my respect. I think your focus will bowl us over totally. Oh, that's right. I'm supposed to give you this. 7th badge. Woo! And then there was Volkner. Okay. But the episode is not yet done. Reason being. Ah, gotcha, Twig. Yeah, I never cared so much about the mounts in 14. But I did have a, you know, a Magitech after beating the main story. The user takes damage, the move's power is doubled. Can you imagine what sort of focus you'd need to pull it off? Yeah. Oh, right, we have to do the whole galactic thing next time. Okie dokie. Well, before we do that, I have my priorities in check. And we have a couple things that we need to pick up now that we have Rock Climb. Ooh, yeah. Now, Proya, if you're obsessed with getting every character maxed out on stuff, Final Fantasy V is not for you, or really for you. It depends on how much you want to sink your life into it. Aw, Trig, what a great name! Oh, I love it. Alright, so I'm gonna get Snover in here. We're not gonna do any battles with this team. I'm gonna be spraying repels, because I'm just going for items. But I'm gonna get all the things that need to evolve. Because I need Tuxedo Rose. Well, man, it's a little late for that. Oh, but that means I can't use my repels. Okay, fine. Fine. I'll just leave them in the box until the time comes. Fine, man. Fine. Also means I can't go into Mount Coronet for a half hour. Oh my gosh. He used Bagless, which means I can't use any items, save for Pokeballs. I mean, the stream was already going to go longer, but we may have just extended it a little longer than I was maybe originally planning. I'll put you there. Right, you. No, you didn't. Otis knows Defog. Alright. Give me Pikachu. Got Serpentera in already. Give me Rizzo. Give me Mulan. And I guess Alessa. Round out the team with Alessa. Well, we'll get the shiny stone first, and we'll be able to have a Roserade. And you know, if anyone wants to use a hop to the left, we've got some Pokemon that we still need to evolve. I've got a Golem and an Alakazam in waiting, as well as an Onix that we can make a Steelix, and a Porygon 2 that we can make an... Okay, which one? Not pro yet. Alakazam, Golem, Steelix, or Porygon 2? Up to you. Yeah, take your time. I've got to go get the shiny stone, so yeah, it's in Route 210. It's up a rock climb wall. Oh, which means I need a barrel. I'll get it. Alakazam. Okay. We will do that in a bit. I'm gonna get the shiny stone first. I'm also gonna get my other 3DS powered back on. Didn't think I'd need it twice today, but that's good. It's a good thing. It's a good thing. Okay. Yeah. I mean, Radagast is a real good, like, backup candidate. If I run through the 12 Pokemon that are currently in contention for A team, you know, Radagast as like a C team member. Oh, it's just like a normal 3DS, but with now a fancy plate on the back. It's all very nicely done. That is all of your channel points. Well, not per yet. Thank you so much for doing good things. I appreciate that immensely. I'm not subtweeting anyone with my with what I'm saying right now. Definitely not. Wouldn't be me. I'm not that petty. When does Snorunt evolve? What level? Oh. Automod is picky. Yeah. Well, and even then, it wasn't at too bad of a time. And it was a good illustration of what it does. Not everything is, you know, in my favor. And that's by design. If everything were so nice, this wouldn't be an interesting series. Alright. Pearl's ready. Okay. I'm just gonna pull up the route map because I'm not gonna get a Pokemon that knows Defog. Route 210. Man, thank you. Thank you for giving penance. Okay, so I know where it is. Oh, there's also that down there that I can get once I have Waterfall. Well, Mihan, you can do it again. I've got 4 Pokemon. You know, there's still Golem, Steelix, and Porygon 2. Did I say the wrong one? I meant Snover. Oh, I think I need to teach the barrel. Okay, which one, Mihan? My personal preference at the moment is Steelix. There we go. Kickin'. Thank you, Mihan. Alright. So we'll get Steelix and Alakazam. And I'll do that after I get the item here for Roserade. Snover's at 40. Ugh. I'll do it next time. Wait, what? Well, this guy you can only reach... Ooh, Dragon Tamer. Oh, he's just got a very... not so very strong Gibble. I was expecting, given where we are, that this would be... this would be much tougher. Oh, I can also do those, all the trainers that are at the top of the rock climb hill. How close is Extra Life? 22k? That's close. I almost have one again. After Gastrodon had to be brought back from the brink. Wait, that's a Zinc. What? No! No, no, no. Shiny Stone. Grandma Wilma's... Oh, this is where I get, it's where I get Draco Meteor, if I had a dragon. Is there a hidden item? There we go! Okay. We got it. Got 3 evolutions to do. Let's do this. Alright. First, Roselia to Roserade. Then... other Pokemon. Steelix and Alakazam. Let's do this. Let's do this. Bebes PC. Oh, finally you're gonna be usable again. I've missed you. Alright, you can go away, because I don't need that anymore. I'll just go ahead and get you and the other one ready. Okay. Terrific. And now, since I'll have Steelix, as well as Graveler in my log. Is it in medicine or is it in items? It's in items. Since I'll have Steelix and Graveler in my log, I think I have a really good chance at getting Gabbit now in Victory Road. Let me look at that, actually, while Roselia is doing this thing. Tuxedo Rose, excuse me. There we go. I love Roserade. Roserade is such a fun Pokemon to use. Okay. Yeah. Ooh, I do have to watch out Because there's also a chance I could get Rhyhorn or Rhydon. A much better chance, in fact. Or on the second floor, Magneton would be a 30% chance. On basement floor 1, a Azumarill. Yeah, pretty much everywhere there is a Pokemon that I don't have that has a much better encounter rate than Gambit. But I've given myself a good chance. Well, as good of a chance as I suppose I could hope for. And I could, I could get one of those beforehand. I don't know where you catch Meryl. Alright, whoops. No. Let me check the stats on Tuxedo-Rose before we put him back away. 147 in special attack and 137 in special defense. Now that is a Pokemon. Doesn't have that much HP, but now it's much more of a cannon. Not as much of a cannon as Lucario, which Lucario can now come out of the bench because of beating Candace. Because Lucario will mess you up. But still, looking good. Now then, let's do some hopping to the left. Yeah, the speed on that Roserade is very nice. Lucario can't match that. Alright. Alright, lady. I want it to enter. DS wireless communications will be launched. Save file, overwrite it. Is Final Fantasy XII a multi-disc game? No, it is not. Even on PS2, it was single disc. I don't think they did multi-disc for many PS2 games, if any. And for as big of a game as Final Fantasy XII is, it's kind of impressive that they did it all on one disc. Alright. Hello. Yes? Uh-huh. I want to trade. I will accept this trade offer. Alright. Trade you for you. Okay, here goes Gibble. Bye, Gibble. That's just on Xbox. On PS3, it's single disc. Alright, take good care of Gibble. And now... What? Gibble is evolving. Look at that Steelix. Bada boom. Alright. Now I'll send Steelix back in exchange for Radagast, and then Radagast for Luxray. That'll do. Alright. Okay. Now, if you would evolve quickly, please. What? Radagast is evolving. Radagast is still, I think, one of the luckiest catches I've had. Because you get one shot. One shot and an Abra. There it is. Look at the mustache. It's perfect. Alright, now we just gotta send him back. There we go. We'll see it. Yeah, Radagast was one of the submitted ones. Because it's a part of Lord of the Rings that I haven't reached. But I absolutely adore it in knowing what context I do. Yeah, Nick, that was one of yours, right. It is excellent. And Radagast has been fun to train. It's just, since he's not in active rotation, I haven't taken as much of a role training him. And honestly, at this point, Spiritomb is probably in the same category. I seem to be building actually a very Gen 4 heavy team, which is good. Yeah, save for Umbreon. And that's just because Umbreon is very good. All right, let's get out of here. No, I don't want to do anything else. Please, be quiet. And pretty. I don't know nothing about that, but hey. It wouldn't be an Axeman show without a little beauty, and I obviously can never provide it, so it has to come from somewhere else. Alright, save in Pearl so I can turn it off, because I don't think we'll be doing any more trading this evening. We still have about 12 minutes on the timer. And so my question is, do I have something that I want to use to fill that? I guess I could go do the snow. I have to walk all the way back through the snow. That is such a walk. I should probably do it so I can use those trainers off air to train. Alright, let's do it. Let's do it. I am currently under the effect of Bagless, that's correct. I'm not counting the shiny stone for that. Maybe I should. Maybe I should rule out Roserade from being able to be used against Volkner. That would be... yeah, that would be bad for me, so it would be fair. Because I probably would, actually. Given the grass resists electric. If Mihan's still here, I'll let him decide whether or not he wants to press that as a violation. Up to him. Mihan, I use my Shiny Stone on Roselia to evolve it into Roserade. And so, should that count as a violation of Bagless? Or no? You'll allow it? Okay, cool. Because if not, that would have put Roserade, but watch myself. I've been doing pretty good. I think Mihan's feeling Magnanimous because he single-handedly extended the show today. Alright, I am going to put Serpentera back out front, because if I can get my level cap to 60, I'm going to do it. Mm-hmm. On accident. Mm-hmm. Well, Meehan, we already knew that. We already knew that you didn't think through things before you do them. Otherwise, you would have never played Axe Monopoly. Oh, I still need to post the PNG for that. I can do that now. I need to find it. But I'm at my desktop, so might as well. I'm gonna multitask. It's a good thing. It's probably in saved photos. Yeah, there it is. Okay. Yeah. And so, if any of you, for those of you who are in the Discord, if any of you want to ever play Axe Monopoly, it'll be there. Pictures, saved pictures, Axe Monopoly, boom. Done! Did it. Multitasking. Wait a second. I don't have the barrel. I need to have the barrel to do the rock climbing. Or I could just eat a heart scale and teach it to Infernape. Is it bad that I genuinely think in the long run, like, it's so much easier for me to get heart scales off air? I'm just gonna teach it to Infernape. I'm just gonna walk now. I do kind of wish we had a Swinub. Swinubs are so cute. But Snover and Snowrun are not bad. Not brilliant. Please. Tell me how that goes. I had a Swinub not actually based on the route that I was running, but I had a Swinub that we used in, well, didn't use, but I had a Swinub that we carried along in Pokemon Silver when I played it. At some point, I think I'll actually do a proper 16 badge series in Crystal, given that I've never beaten Crystal. I don't know if it would be a Channel Points Nuzlocke like this, or viewer-selected teams, or another challenge that I would come up with. But who knows? Who knows? Who knows? Alright, there we go. Here we are. Let's teach Rock Smash to something. Rock Climb. Even. Oh my gosh, it would have been so... would have been such a mistake had I taught Rock Smash. Alright, Pikachu. Let's do this. I hate to do this, but let's do this. I'll get rid of Mach Punch for now. That's, you know, easy enough to reteach. And I now have access to the move Forgetter and the move, you know, Relearner. Because the Forgetter is in Canalave, I think. Alright, let's take care of these trainers up here, since I'm on air. That way I can refight them off air. And to eat the last 5 minutes before I can go get the Dawnstone, finally. I'm hoping, like the rock climb gated trainer by the Dragon Hut. These are also like, yeah, they're the same levels as the Pokemon around here. No, Priya, I love that. And hopefully Mihan and I playing it is a useful enough player's guide, because obviously there are some understood rules. I honestly, I can't imagine playing Axe Monopoly with anyone who doesn't know my show. Because to a big, large extent, it's, you know, it's so much predicated on references and in-jokes. It's like, as a board game stripped of that meaning, I don't think it's terribly fun. And Mihan would probably contend that it's not terribly fun even with that meaning. I enjoyed it. Axe Monopoly always gets to a certain point where it's like, instead of hoping that you win, you just want to get someone to win. Is anything fun? Well, how are we defining fun? Because I think that definition will then inform if we can say whether or not anything is. Well, Vernon, that's awesome. 3 fun moments in the past couple days. That's pretty kicking. That's wonderful, I hope. And Vernon, how are you? It is delightful to see you. Have you been continuing with Final Fantasy IV on PSP for comparison to the GBA version? Alright. Yeah, this will be a great place to train, I think. Ah, that's wonderful. Yeah, I mean, I know Final Fantasy IV on PSP. That's like the definitive version. Because it's going to be the nicest looking while still bearing the SNES era stuff. It has auto fight, which is a really nice feature in classic RPGs. Yeah, I'm very glad that you enjoyed it. And you could always play the After Years or the Interlude. Alright, lady. Let's fight. You know what? Not really. I've been there too. Not so much recently, but I've been there. Yeah, I can't bring myself to play the 3D version. Because it looks a lot like Final Fantasy III. I don't like Final Fantasy III. And also I know it's harder, and I like Final Fantasy IV being easy. I needed easy after I beat Final Fantasy III. Ah! Coconut, I watched Great British Baking Show. I had it downloaded, it was one of the shows that Netflix would let you download. I had it downloaded before a trip I took my last semester of college. And so I watched, I think, a whole season on the flight between Helsinki and New York, or at least most of a season. Yeah, absolutely, Twig. I would say 4 more so than 3, but my own opinions notwithstanding, do what you want. You know, play what makes you feel good. And my sister knits, also Coconut. I have some knitwear in my drawers that is, you know, her handiwork. Actually, I think I've shown the big purple scarf that she made. It's really well made. On air before. Okay, so Togetic did not quite get to level 60. Is there another trainer back here? No, but there is an item. Look, 59's probably... Oh, there is! Okay, we got there. We're gonna get there. But there are like 3 trainers right there that I'll be able to rematch. Isn't that such... It's so refreshing compared to American reality television. Funny enough that we bring this up, but I know because Drew was talking about it last night. Reality shows. I really much prefer it when it's more about the competition than it is about the interpersonal squabbling. Like, I've watched cycles of America's Next Top Model, and I don't like how they treat each other ever, but watching the show is otherwise fun. Um, whereas, like, you know, Amazing Race, I'm a geography nut, and it's not so much about, you know, the players or the teams messing with each other, it's more just about the challenges in their locales. And that I find to be so fun. I mean, yeah, the people, you know, have, like, tete-a-tetes with other teams, and that's time I can go into Mount Coronet now. Yeah, now 4 is good. And I know you've started 6 and liked it. So it's you need not stay away forever, I reckon. But you've got plenty others to beat. Well, even worse than that, they'll actively try and make it happen, Coconut. I mean, if I want to watch, you know, if I want to watch that sort of Machiavellian strategy, I'll watch the Total Drama series, because those aren't real people. Then it's much more fun to watch the, you know, the cattiness, because it's all fake. I mean, granted, you could say reality television's all fake, also. Forged in Fire. I'm not familiar with that, Nick. What's it about? Yeah. Well, Naporia, I do think you have an excellent plan of attack. And it's super cool that you're starting from more like the middle of the series. You know, I went, you know, sequentially. I started with Final Fantasy 1 and beat it, then 2, then 3, and so on. So having someone who's sort of jumping in, you know, at other points in the series, they'll, you know, almost certainly have a different take on, you know, which games are their favorites, what they enjoy. Because I like 4 maybe a little extra because it's a palate cleanser from 3. And I like 2 more because even though 2 was punishing, it was fair. Bladesmithing. It's a reality competition centering a... Huh! That sounds kind of delightful. And yeah, with something that niche, I would hope that they were supportive of one another. Alright. I have something at No Surf, right? I have Rizzo? I have Rizzo. Okay, we're good, we're good. Also, there are a bunch of stuff that I could get here now. I could use raw... Oh, should I do it? I'm here, I'll do it. Oh, it's on actual television? I can't just stream it somewhere? That's not happening, I'm sorry. I don't... Does Hulu with live TV even have the History Channel? Yeah, 6 then 13, 10 then 7. That's a pretty wild mix. What level are his Pokemon gonna be? Okay, so he is leveled appropriately. For, like, being able to access him with Rock Climb. So how many competitors are there, Nick? Or is it like, it's not like a season of the same characters, it's just a bunch of... It's on Netflix. Cool. I may have to check that out. So is it like chopped format, where it's like single episode, those people, and then it, you know, the next episode it's different folks? Chopped is fine. Ooh, recover. What do I have? I kind of want to ditch Mud Bomb for it, because I never use Mud Bomb. And Body Slam will eventually be replaced by Earthquake. I'm gonna drop Mud Bomb. Four, but you never got very far. Then got 7 and 8, and you never got very far in those either. Then you got 9, and you love 9 so much. That's kind of amazing, because I think one of the things that I love most about 9 is its references to previous Final Fantasy games. And so, coming into 9 pretty much cold, I mean, it goes to show how fun of a game it is, period, because it is very fun. But, you know, 9 is, you know, the next episode, it's different folks. So how many competitors are there, Nick? Or is it like, it's not like a season of the same characters, it's just a bunch of... It's on Netflix. Cool. I mean, it goes to show how fun of a game it is, period, because it is very fun. Oh, a tournament arc. I love a tournament arc. All right, let's throw on my super repel. Let's get this Dawnstone. Where's the darn thing? Yeah. Final Fantasy IX is like I think the best version of classic Final Fantasy. Yes. You have definitely mentioned your affinity for Chocobo Hot and Cold, for which I don't blame you. The minigames in the PS1 era Final Fantasy games are intoxicating. Final Fantasy VII has a lot of minigames, and then 8 of course has the best triple triad. And then 9 has, you know, the frogs and the hot and cold, and it also has a card game that I don't like, Tetra Masters. It's not triple triad, and it doesn't make sense. Anyways, let's get ourselves a Frostlass. Let's finish this episode with a bang. And I do think the cast of Final Fantasy IX is one where I don't think I dislike any of the characters. You know, there are plenty in the cast that I don't love. Like, I'm no huge fan of Aiko or Steiner. And I know not liking Steiner or not liking Steiner a lot. You forgot 9 is your favorite? I love it. Yeah, I'm sure if I looked it up online, but I try to play Final Fantasy games blind the first time. The game does not explain Tetramaster very well, whereas Triple Triad you can figure out intuitively. And then once they start adding extra rules, it's like, oh no, this is not fun anymore. Triple Triad is ruined. Yeah, but no, like, I actually really like Amarant. Amarant's fun to use. And I had him on my final team because he has an auto life move, which I find to be invaluable. Even though I was well prepared, I also wanted the security blanket. And Garnet and Zidane and Freya are all wonderful, and Kina is amazing. I like a blue mage. And Kina is so wonderfully different. Steiner has great development, absolutely. The Knight as a playable character is not my favorite. Though I know he gets really good sword arts. Oh yeah, 4-jump Fiestas. I remember those, Nick. Felicity is now a Frostlass. And Vivi, of course. Vivi's sweet. My final team, though, was Zidane, Freya, Garnet, and Amarant. Because Freya and Zidane I had, Thievery and Dragon's Crest maxed out. Vivi has a juvenile attitude. It's well written, though. Because he's, 9? And he's going through some stuff. Alright. Hey, Upright, it sounds like you've got a great year ahead of you. Alright, folks. I do believe we have reached the end of what I wanted to take care of for the evening. Next time, will be a big show about Team Galactic. Am I gonna do Giratina next time? Thievery is so nice. He's only 6 months old. Okay, I forgot. I knew I had the 9 in my head. I just didn't know exactly how it played in. Okay. Yeah, so we can talk about the casts of any of the Final Fantasies. Because in 10, I have characters that I don't like. And yes, you heard me right, characters. But I really like the game. Wonka has growth. I still don't like him that much. I don't like Riku. Riku's better in 10 too. That is true. That is true, Nick. But I also believe I have a no legendaries clause. I will catch Giratina though. Oh, are you gonna play Breath of Fire not pro yet? Oh, I played about half of it. I have it on Game Boy Advance. Okay. So, folks, thank you so very much for joining me this evening. I've had a wonderful time. I hope you have too. I am going to send you all somewhere. Ryan, I guess. He's playing Don't Starve tonight. Twig, if it's the undead boss fight that I'm thinking of, that was the only boss fight that I got wiped on. Only one. Only one. I was so close to having the perfect run of that game. And after that, I leveled my characters a bunch and got a ton of the celestial weapons before I did the endgame, so I was fine. I did get wiped to a Grand Marlboro, though, in the final dungeon. Which, you know, that's just... It's Final Fantasy. That's par for the course, baby. Alright, gonna send you to Ryan. Yep, that's her. That's her. That's it, Twig. Thank you. Okay. Folks, thank you so much for joining me this evening. I have a wonderful time. I hope you have too. My hair's kind of actually doing Yuna's thing tonight. I'm now realizing if I flay this out a bit more. Yeah. Who knew? It was a cosplay this whole time. I'll just have to get my my dream catcher. Ooh. Yeah, or a suplex. Suplex a train. Not very yet. All right. Yeah. I'll be back tomorrow with Earthbound. Hope to see y'all there. I have to prepare for that. I have some grinding to do for once. All right. Thank you all so much. Have a wonderful rest of your evening. An excellent tomorrow. Sending you along to Ryan. Please go say hello. Good night, everyone.